Move. Move. Move.
hits. I'll show you how to put it in the coin toss real quick.
What do you mean? The one looks like a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right now? Okay, yeah, so that'll be the first thing I do. Huh, that's weird. That this was the thing
weird.
that fixed it. Because I just saw it up here, I was like, oh, so this is output. I'm gonna switch these. I wonder if that's why you couldn't hear us on TeamSpeak.
Maybe.
Because maybe Scott just was like you said, he was rushing and showed you the wrong way. It's all good. We still good as long as we can hear.
I have your audio turned up. Huh? Okay. So I'll turn mine up.
Okay.
This actually sends it up to the camera.
Sounds like there's a flyover happening. Hey. Oh wait, never mind. Did you click F2 and nothing happened?
All right, load the schedule manual.
Yeah, load the schedule manually.
Thanks, Damien.
Gosh darn it. Delete that basketball liner. Quick.
Yeah. There you go.
Why does it say KU pregame? Oh, KU pregame exit. For some reason, I thought that said postgame for a sec in my head.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stand up.
And then he turns off all the liners, and we're ready to rock. Damien, if you can send it over whenever you're ready.
To Murdoch Field for tonight's competition between the Klamath Union Pelicans and the visiting Mount Shasta Bears from Mount Shasta, California. You can put our boots alongside Mike Spataro. Looking for tonight's action, the first home game to be played here at Murdoch Field in the 2016 campaign, and we're happy to have you aboard on ESPN. We're online at myboston.com, wherever you may be listening. Mount Shasta comes in today with a record of 0-1. KU has a record of 0-2. So each team looking for their first win of the season. Kind of a rubber match, I guess, if you're talking baseball. You know, each team looking for a win in the series. Our brother Mike Spataro, it's his first time doing sports broadcasting, and it's nice to see more people coming into the trade. Yes. And so thank you for joining me.
Yes, very much looking forward to it. Looking forward to the game. Hopefully you can get off the schneid and get a win.
And we can train for that, yeah. And I think one thing that KU has against Mount Shasta right now is the depth. The roster size is tenfold the size of Mount Shasta. A smaller school. They're not classified in the 1A, 2, or 3A because they're not an Oregon school, but KU definitely has more roster size than Klamath. Klamath has more roster size than Mount Shasta, and I think that's really going to affect how the Bears play football tonight. Their players get tired, they don't have as many subs. KU has 2 or 3 backups for every position, so it's going to be interesting to see how the Bears play the Pelicans, knowing that they have such a big depth to their bench.
Yeah, if they can keep that score close until the fourth quarter, the depth can wear down another team. The other players can get tired on Mount Shasta very quickly, especially in the fourth quarter if KU can get their run game going throughout the game, wear down the defensive linemen, and that depth can actually come into play, and hopefully it does.
And another thing that you've noticed, well, I've noticed with KU, is when deficit of 20 points or more, you have KU just lose it. It seems like they lose hope. They don't play as hard as they normally do, and KU, they lose hope. They don't play as hard as they could, and if Mount Shasta goes up by 20 or more, I hope we're going to see that. Maintain that, not having a 20-point or more deficit, I think this game could be different than anything we've ever seen from KU Athletics in the last 2 seasons. And with that, we'll take our first pregame break. When we come back, we'll have 7 laps in the coin toss. You're listening to KU Bears Football on ESPN 94.3 FM and AM 960. We're streaming online at myboston.com. Turn down.
goes there. I'm just gonna change the level down here.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to put mine where yours was.
So yeah, I'll cue it up.
Oh, he wants me to turn mine up a little. Yeah, maybe I should just speak louder.
All right. So I can drop that down a lot then.
Maybe turn down the crowd mic? You think that has something to do with it? Yeah.
I'll drop. How does that sound?
Well, it takes about like 7 seconds. Depends.
I can also do this. More control over the volume. All right. How does that sound?
There you go.
That's good.
Oh,
I'll drop it back down.
hold on.
Okay. How does that sound? Test, test, test.
All right, so wait for the test.
That's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's good. I plugged them into the mono send instead, so they're there. All right. We are one booster away.
Seems like just unplug it whenever you just don't want us to hear anything.
It's right in the middle.
Hey, can we? Liner is a KU football.
And we're back here at Modoc Field for the competition between the Klamath Union Pelicans and the Mount Shasta Bears. Cooper Roberts alongside Mike Spataro. And we're glad to have you aboard on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. We're online at mybasin.com. We had some technical errors before the show, so we're kind of flustering a little bit, but we'll take a look at the Klamath Union Pelicans starting offense. They're going with David Forrester in the pocket, putting down the passes again, and something that we noticed from Forrester in the last competition, he threw two picks. And however, both of those picks were, one of them was pick six, and both of those picks, Salem Academy was able to score on both of those. So it's interesting to see that Coach Smith is going back with Forrester again. Another thing with KU is two kickoffs in the game were dropped. They were going to KU. KU dropped them, and Salem Academy recovered and scored.
Turnovers can be killer. They can decide a game. You can look at a stat sheet, see who has the most turnovers, and you can pretty much assure that most of the time they're going to be the ones who lost.
Yeah, definitely. 4 turnovers in one game, and the KU Pelicans lost by a score of 39-20. And KU, with that 20-point deficit, the first time that I've seen it happen is the Pels were down 20-0 going into the second quarter. KU puts up 14 unanswered points in the second quarter, is only down by 6 going into the halftime break, and they actually end up losing that kickoff. They ran it back for a touchdown. And the captains will now be summoned from each team, and we'll be ready for the coin toss in just a couple minutes. We're about 3 minutes away. Here's the kickoff. It'll sail through the end zone. That's a touchdown.
4 yards. He's tackled, wrapped up, gets a few more yards. He's carrying the pile. 5 guys on him, and he gets almost to the first down with that run. With the extra effort, he gets about 4 extra yards. He was initially tackled after about 3 yards of running it, and then 4 yards. Carried about 5 Pelicans him forward for 4 more yards, and it looked like 2nd and 3 for Mount Shasta.
So the Pels will be second down. Rather, the Bears will be second down and about 3 to go. Here's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper right-hand side. And going to be brought down. It's going to be good enough for the first down, probably inside the 10-yard line. And they're going to mark it at the 11. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears. Glad to have you aboard. ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. We're online at mybasin.com. Cooper Roberts alongside Mike Spataro. So 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 7:36 on the clock. 7-0 Bears.
And the Bears driving.
Quarterback looking to pass. It's going to be a pass into the end zone, sailing over the head of the intended receiver. That pass was intended for Miles DeLeon, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, good defense by the Pelicans there. They weren't fooled by the play action, even though Mount Shasta has been running the ball pretty well early on in this game.
That is only
stayed
the
home.
second passing play that we've seen.
Really? Well, it was another incompletion, and we have 2nd down and 10 now for the Mount Shasta Bears.
So 2nd and 10. Savinsky in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Screen pass. That's Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice is running down the line. He'll pick up about 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Again, great job by the Klamath Union defense. Staying home, not getting fooled by anything, recognizing it's a
Nope.
screen, not letting it go for big yards. Only a couple there, it seems.
And that's something that I've noticed about the Pelicans this season is their defense is absolutely incredible. Really, compared to the last couple seasons, the defense is absolutely incredible. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 yards to go for the Mount Shasta Bears. They're in the Pelicans' red zone at the 10-yard line.
They can still get
6:43.
They can still get a first down, though,
They can.
without having to get a touchdown.
They can. The first down marker is at 3. Here's the snap. It's going to be a low snap. Quarterback has it. He's going to be throwing to the end zone right over the head of the intended receiver. Again, that's Elijah Reyes. Great coverage by the Pelicans on that one. And on the coverage, pass coverage, was Jersey Jackson with a great pass coverage for the Pels. And that's something that you really don't see a lot in the Skyline Conference. These guys, Mount Shasta's not in the Skyline Conference. Something that you really don't see in the Skyline Conference is guys throwing the football. And that's something KU's really had to get used to with these last 2 teams. They love to pass the ball. Mount Shasta and Salem love to pass the football. Interesting formation. Have never seen anything like this
They're
in
lining up for the field goal.
field goal.
Yes. Yeah,
Here's
it
the
is weird.
snap.
Maybe it's good. Oh, ooh. Wide to the right.
Just a bit outside.
And so, we got our wish. Klamath Union was able to not allow any points off those turnovers. The defense bailed out the offense. Hopefully the offense can come out here
We hope.
and have a better showing for themselves this drive,
So-
their second drive of the game.
Interesting rule in high school. Normally in college football, and I don't know if this rule has changed in the last couple of years, me broadcasting 1A football, you never see them kick. They will always go for the 2-point conversion. That's news for you. They will never kick anything. And they normally in college football, if they miss the field goal, the other team, opposite team, will take over where the kickoff was from. In high school, they move it to the 20.
Oh, automatically. So it's like a touchback.
Yes.
So now Klamath Union will start their drive from the 20.
It'll be 1st and 10 Pels from their own 20-yard line. We're just underway in the first quarter. 6.5 minutes to go. Mount Shasta leads 7-0. The lights are on. It's Friday night lights here in Klamath Falls at Modoc Field. As the officials will be ready to start the drive. Forrester's under center. Corley in the backfield. He's going to get a handoff to Corley. Corley moving left-hand side. And Corley's in trouble. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 5 at the 15.
Blocking was not so great there. He got wrapped up in the backfield right away. Broke a tackle, though, but nowhere to go.
And
Was
I
surrounded by
have not
Bears.
seen. There's Carlos Fonseca coming onto the field. Fonseca rushed for about 150 yards last weekend in Salem Academy. So Fonseca, the Pals jump on the back of Fonseca a lot. Here's the snap. Forrester looking to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to get a screen pass. It bounces off of the Mount Shasta player. It bounced right off the face mask of Kenji Mamasi.
Yeah, it looked like a bad throw. It looked like it might have just slipped out of Forrester's hands.
Well, yeah, desperation throw.
Yes.
He was under pressure.
Under a lot of pressure. The line, Klamath Union's offensive line could be playing a little bit better tonight. We'll see if they'll get that squared away. We haven't had, I don't think there's been any positive gains for the Pels just yet. Granted, they haven't had that many plays, but we're looking at 3rd and 13 right now.
Their average gain per play is minus 4.4 yards.
That's not how you win football games.
No, it is not. You got to move forward, not backward. 3rd down and about 12 to go. Here's the snap, and it's a beautiful throw. Carlos Fonseca has his hands on it. He's still going, and 15 yards.
Almost broke that tackle there, did Fonseca, and if he would have...
He would have been...
Yes, he had Green in front of him. But nonetheless, first down, Klamath Union.
That is the first down KU has gotten tonight. Ball will be put at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Pels. Oh, Fonseca was right where he needed to be. And Fonseca has not been in the backfield. He's been playing wide receiver tonight.
Kind of a jack of all trades is Carlos Fonseca.
Here's the snap. Cornley has the first down. He's going to be brought down at the 49. So a couple plays, that brings him out of the negative deficit.
And that's 2 first downs now. And Corley breaking some tackles.
He's a big boy. He can break those tackles. He runs right through them.
And as you heard over the loudspeaker, that was another Pelicans first down. They're moving the ball near the 50-yard line at the 49, their own 49-yard line. Lining up in shotgun is KU for this 1st and 10 snap.
Here's the snap, and Forrester's going to be throwing right through the hands of Fonseca. That was close.
Hit as he was thrown there. Tough pass.
It was a good pass. I think Forrester might have thrown a little prematurely, but if he would have held on, he would have been under a lot of pressure once again.
Yep. That line needs to step it up there. They did good the last couple plays with the third and 13 pass play and the first down run play. But need a little more consistency from that offensive line.
And the Pelicans will be on the right hash mark, closest to us. Right at the 49-yard line. Here's the snap. Forrester back to pass again under some pressure. He's going to be swallowed up at the 45, a loss of 5. They'll bring up 3rd down and 15.
That offensive line struggling a little bit tonight. Those big boys on Mount Shasta are really getting the best of them right now.
That they are. So the Pals will be lining up. I won't be surprised if they put Fonseca in the backfield and try to run it. And does not look like they're going to do that. Fonseca.
Corley still in the backfield.
And Forrester's going to be back to pass again under pressure. And he will be brought down for a gain, actually a loss of about 3 more yards. Again, that O-line letting everything through.
4:15 left in the first quarter, and it looks like Klamath Union's going to have to punt the ball. Play the field position game, though. Hopefully the defense can come up with another stop. And then if they do, Klamath Union can get the ball back with good field position and maybe continue to do well in the run game, because that is where it seems they are doing the best, with Corley out there breaking tackles, and obviously Fonseca has that one catch.
And the punt is a high end-over-end punt. Mickey Luce was the punter. It will bounce at the 30, then at the 20, and bounce out of bounds. They're going to put the ball at the 16-yard line.
Good punt inside the 20. That's what you want.
That is exactly what you want. A bit worse than a touchback. So 3:52 is on the clock. It's 7-0 Mount Shasta football. And I haven't set up at KU in a while. I'm really enjoying it. After being my last football broadcast that I really recall was at Hosanna Christian. And I was out on an open-air scaffolding. It was about 30 degrees outside. It was a playoff game.
Frigid conditions.
A bit chilly.
Yeah, we have better conditions tonight. Perfect night for football.
About 80 degrees. Here's the snap, and the ball carrier is going to be knocked down for a gain of about 8. Handoff up the middle. On the carry was Alex Urbano. Urbano again. He was brought down. Gain of about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Mount Shasta's really running the ball well tonight.
They are. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a quarterback pass, and it's intercepted by the Pelicans at the 40, the 35, the 25, running into traffic at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Pelicans! An interception for Eli Riddle.
Eli Riddle with the great coverage, jumped in front of the ball, was right there. There is some flag
There
on
are
the
penalty
field.
markers down.
There
Oh
is a flag on
no.
the field. But that was still a great play by Eli Riddle. It might not be a touchdown depending on what the flag is, but hopefully the pick at least counts.
Pass
I'm seeing
interference.
Pass interference on the defense.
Are you kidding?
I didn't see any pass
I did not.
interference.
He
I
jumped
wonder who
right
it's
in front
on.
of the receiver.
If it's on Eli, I didn't see that, but if it's on someone else,
I wasn't watching anyone else. I just know if it's on Eli,
that's
that's terrible.
not a great call. Yes, you're right.
Because Eli jumped right in front of the intended receiver. I didn't see
Had his
any.
eyes on the ball. Didn't see much hand contact.
I saw no contact at all.
I just saw a great play by Eli Riddle. Now it got nullified. Didn't really see who was on though. It could have been on
So
someone
it is
else.
going to be pass interference against the touchdown is nullified, unfortunately. That was a beautiful play.
Yes, it was.
Oh, man.
Right up the sideline too. Got some great blocks. I thought it was going to be a block in the back because it was like around the 30-yard
Yeah.
line during the return, but it was pass interference. Unfortunately,
So
that could have been a game changer for the Pels. We also have a personal foul after the interception on Klamath Union, and that is
So it'll
gonna-
bring up
Oh,
first
it
and
was
10.
block in the back.
It was. Not pass
So
interference.
the Pels do have the ball, but they have it at the 49-yard line.
So back where they started.
Yes. So just to be sure the Pelicans do have the ball. They're in the shotgun high snap.
And Forrester
pressure.
threw that one away just so he didn't get sacked at the 35, and
Looks
penalty
like
markers come down.
Intentional grounding.
It's
Didn't
going to
get-
be intentional grounding.
Didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage. But still, nonetheless, the Pels do have the ball back. A little bit of confusion there on our side. It looked like he said pass
he was moving his hands in the motion of pass interference.
because the block in the back is one hand, not
One
two
hand,
hands,
yeah, on the wrist.
So I think he meant block in the back or maybe holding. But Pels have the ball. Touchdown didn't count. Pels do have a chance to tie, though, on this possession, but that intentional grounding will not help as it will make it 2nd and 15 for the Pelicans.
And the officials are still conversing.
The yellow is still on the field.
They're going to waive the penalty, so no penalty.
No penalty. These officials are really messing with our game over
They
here.
are.
They are not letting us know what's going on.
No.
Too bad it's not like
You
the
know-
NFL where they have mics.
We have over there next door, we do have the mics that they can wear. I mean,
Well, and they're not wearing them?
they are not. Most officials do not like to wear them at the high school level. Anyways, it's 2nd down. Forrester going to pass, and he passed right into the middle of nobody. He's under pressure again. And the O-line for the Pelicans
They
has
need to
really
play
got to
better.
step it up right now.
Yeah, they got their hands on their hips. They look tired already, too. It seems like as if the defensive line for Mount Shasta is really bullying them.
And they might be there a bit on the size scale, and they're about equal, actually. So I don't know if I can't really see what's going on in the huddle, but the Pels are definitely need to step up on the offensive line. Here's the snap. Forrester's in the backfield. He's going to be under pressure once again. He has a long Hail Mary pass. Almost just over his head, intended for Grant Yessen.
Yeah, I saw yes, and it looked like he kind of slowed up, misjudged the ball a little bit.
Yeah, and that would have been a touchdown easily. It was 1v1, Hail Mary.
And he was open. He had a couple steps on the cornerback from Mount Shasta.
He did.
Unfortunate play there. It looked like he held himself up a little bit, misjudged the ball. Maybe the light got caught
And
in
again,
his eyes.
I think what's happening here is in the Skyline Conference, nobody throws the ball.
Yeah, yes.
So KU's trying to adjust to that. And when I interviewed him before with the Basin Football Tour, that's something that they said they were going to try to do a little bit more of this year was throw the football. And they haven't. They've tried it, and it's paid off a couple of times. But for the most part,
Sorry.
for the most part, the Pels are trying to run the football a little bit more, I think. The passing plays are broken up,
O-line's not blocking that great.
and there is a penalty.
Another flag on the field?
Man, I don't really know what that sign is, actually. I've never seen that. But
Is that a legal man downfield or is this a legal man downfield? I don't remember.
it might be a legal man
Timeout
downfield.
KO though.
There is a time. It'll be 3rd down and 15 for the Pelicans. 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. Cooper Roberts alongside Mike Spataro. Some interesting penalties that really could have gone either way. And any thoughts for KU right now?
They just need to block better. They need to get a little bit more going offensively on a consistent basis. And I'm sure that missing out on that touchdown on the interception turn kind of killed a little bit momentum. But they did get a turnover, and they need to capitalize on this
and
one.
And that turnover
10 right now?
It is 3rd and about 10, maybe 8 yards or so, 18.
3rd and 18?
Yeah, or so.
Is it? Oh, yes, you are correct.
3rd and 15 is what we'll call it
that's
right
what
now.
We're looking at 3rd and 15 for the Pelicans. This is a big play here in the first quarter. Maybe the biggest play of the first quarter so far for the Pelicans.
If they can convert on this, the Pelicans will have the ball beyond the 50-yard line, and that's for the first time. The interception by Eli Riddle was called back on, an illegal block in the back. So I didn't see it. I wasn't watching. I was just watching Eli run down the field. Here's the snap. Forrester has it. He's going to be running it left-hand side. He's going to get a pass, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Nick Moreno. That'll bring up 4th down and long for the Pelicans.
And they will punt again.
So not able to capitalize on the interception. This quarter is running long. We're at 7:28, a half-hour quarter.
Quarter has 2:39 left in it. 7-0. Mount Shasta is leading. And right now both teams have a turnover, and neither team have been able to capitalize on that turnover.
Here's the snap, a bad snap. Making Loose does pick it up, and he will get a high end-over-end punt. It'll be called off at the 30-yard line and drop it, a fumble, and he'll fall on it at the 29-yard line. That's where Mount Shasta will take over as they lead 7-0. You're listening to Pels Football on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. Online at mybasin.com. Also online on the Pelicans web stream. That's at tiny.cc/capital K, capital U, capital LIVE, KU Live.
That's a tough one to remember.
Yeah. Type it into your computer now. If you want to watch a live video, it's for free. As here's the snap. And it's going to be a running back swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On the carry that time was Alex Urbano.
This first quarter has really been a defensive first quarter. The touchdown scored by Mount Shasta was actually close to being intercepted. So even with it was a mistake by the cornerback. If he would have gotten his hands on it, obviously it would have been a great play, but you got to stay behind the wide receiver. That's what I was always taught, at least.
Yeah.
Get the tackle. Make sure you get the tackle because you don't want those big plays to happen. But other than that one play, Klamath Union's defense has been playing excellent.
They have. They really have. They had that stop at the 2-yard line. And 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper, rather handoff on left-hand side at the 40. He has the first down, and he's wrestled down to the ground for a gain of 12. On the carry was Elijah Reyes.
Kind of a trick play there. They did a wide receiver reverse, it looked like. Or maybe he lined up in wide receiver. I don't know. They had the quarterback going to right. They ran it to the left side. Good run.
Very good run.
For a first down.
So 12-yard gain for Reyes. And so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line for the Bears.
Here's the thing I've noticed about here. Mount Shasta is a little more methodical with their play calling. They huddle up, whereas Klamath Union.
KU does the hurry up.
Yep, they do the hurry up.
Much reminiscent of Chip Kelly in the Oregon Ducks.
Yes.
Quarterback has it. Here's the snap. He's going to get a handoff, a late handoff, and swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 7 yards is going to be Alex Urbano. Quarterback Savonska really handed it off just so he wasn't sacked.
Yes, there was a lot of pressure on that play. Both offensive lines not playing great for either team here. Or maybe the defensive lines are just playing great. It's hard to tell. But either way, still a defensive battle here. And all the plays have kind of been broken plays. Because the defensive line has been getting into the backfield.
We have under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Here's the snap. Savonska has it. He's way in the backfield under pressure by Corley. Corley's hunting him down. A Hail Mary pass, and it is incomplete. Knocked down by Eli Riddle. Eli Riddle again getting in front of the intended receiver.
He is having himself a great game tonight. Was he the one that led up the touchdown though? I don't remember.
He was the one that got the interception and ran it back. Called back. Yeah.
But who do you know who the cornerback was who led up the touchdown? Other than that, because other than that, Eli Riddle's had a great game. I don't know if that was him, but that was to his side.
It was on that one. It was Grant Yessen.
Grant Yessen. So then Eli Riddle's having himself a game.
He really is. 33.9 seconds to go. Mount Shasta leads 7-0. You're listening to Klamath Union football. Savonska has the ball. Snap. Looking to pass under pressure again. And it's going to be Fonseca putting up pressure. And it's right through the hands of the receiver. Incomplete.
Brian Ho there.
Fourth down.
He was open. Just a little bit of a high pass.
Fourth down and 15. 27.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mount Shasta lead 7-0. Fourth and 14 for the Bears. Modoc Field is lit up. Beautiful for a Friday night football contest.
Perfect weather out here too. Not any wind. Perfect conditions. The field looks nice too. The turf field.
Oh, the turf field is beautiful. I love calling games because of the hash marks. You can really see where the ball's at.
Yes.
And they're going to punt the ball away. It's going to be a high end-over-end punt. And it's going to be grabbed at the 22-yard line by the Pelicans. The ball carrier swallowed up at the 19, or at the 29. On the carry was Chris Lugo. Lugo, again, had a few defensive plays that really turned out big for the Pelicans in the Mount Shasta, or the Salem Academy game. So Lugo is a ball player. In the right setting. 7:33 reads the clock, 15.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Glad to have you aboard ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. As the Pelicans will have possession once again, David Forrester and company a chance to put some points on the board. 15.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's the snap. Forrester gets a handoff. Fonseca's in the backfield now. Fonseca moving left-hand side. He's swallowed up for a loss of about half a yard. And that should expire the clock. Teams are coming off the field as the clock will expire. Your score after the end of the first quarter, 7-0 Mount Shasta. We'll be back with the second quarter on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. Online at mybasin.com. Teams are coming off the field as the clock will expire. Your score after the end of the first quarter, 7-0 Mount Shasta. We'll be back with the second quarter on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. Online at mybasin.com. It's a 10-second ladder. back here, Modoc, Cooper Roberts, and Mike Spataro. 11 remaining in the quarter. As Forrester has a third down, and he has his man. The 35, 30, 25, 20, 10. Touchdown, Pelicans. On reception is Chris Lugo.
What a throw by far his best throw.
Definitely.
On the money, let him in stride.
And that offensive line came through. He had a second to sit in the pocket before he finally threw the ball. That's the first time he's been able to do that tonight. David Forrester to Chris Lugo, a 60-yard touchdown.
Yep, great play. Forrester's hyped up. I saw him coming back on the sideline trying to get the crowd pumped. And I feel like that was a big momentum shifter for KU. If their defense could come out, play like they've been playing, could be a good opportunity for KU.
Mickey Luce is about ready to tie it up here, hopefully, with a extra point attempt. A bad hold, but the kick is up and it is good. So the game is tied up. The 7, the Bears 7. 11:29 to go.
You mentioned the Pelicans haven't been able to handle adversity as much this year, and they have dealt with it this game, having the early turnover and the early big play for a touchdown, and now they have tied it up at 7-all here at Modoc Field.
Yep, and that deficit, again, the Pelicans have really struggled when the deficit gets over 20. But the game is tied up, a chance here for the Bears, rather, to get the lead back. Hopefully the defense can get a stop. They had a beautiful stop at the 2-yard line earlier in the first quarter. We have 11:29 to go here in the second. It's 7-7. Pelicans and Bears.
Mickey Lucy will be kicking off again. He booted it out in the end zone on his first one, didn't he?
Yeah,
Or into the
he
end
has a leg on him. Luce is a senior, and he plays baseball and basketball as well.
Does he play soccer?
I don't think so.
You should try it out.
Yeah, my brother was actually played varsity soccer and was the kicker for the football team. Of course,
It's common to see that, actually.
yeah, it is. He never really played any actual minutes in football except for kicking, and he never got hurt playing soccer where he was actually playing minutes. He broke his collarbone playing football as
on
the
a
kicker.
kickoff? Yeah. Football's a violent sport.
As here's the kick, and it will bounce once again through the end zone. That'll be another touchback for the Bears. They'll start over at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
You can hear the crowds getting into it, starting to cheer for the Pelicans on every little bit of occasion they can. Because a little bit early in the game, they're kind of sitting on their hands. But
Yeah.
now they're getting excited.
As they should.
Yes, they should.
11:29 on the clock. It's 1st and 10 in favor of the Bears. As they'll break the huddle again, not working in the hurry up that KU works in.
2 backfield set for the Bears.
As here's the snap, it'll be a quarterback keeper up the middle. He did get the handoff. Got the handoff to Cole Skinner. Skinner ran up the middle for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 to go for the Bears.
I've noticed the Bears really love these dual back sets or even triple back sets.
Right,
sometimes.
they do.
And you don't know who they're going to hand it off to when they do that. And they've been switching it up very nicely. That's why the running game's working for them. Well, it hasn't been working as much as it has been, but they keep trying it.
Here's the snap. It will be a handoff once again. Gain of about maybe half a yard on the carry. Carry was by Tyler Santee.
Defensive line for Klamath Union still playing great.
Defensively, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, after the first early few slip-ups early in the game in the run game, they've been playing excellent ever since then. Holding this the Mount Shasta Bears to little to no yards on each carry.
As the Bears will line up. 10:25 and counting. Here's the snap, and it'll be back to Pat, quarterback. He's under pressure. He's going to have to put up a screen pass, and he does. And he has his man, a gain of about 3 yards, and he's brought down at the 29-yard line. With that, I'm going to kick it on over to Mike Spataro to take you the rest of the way into the second quarter.
Yes, we are here. It's 10 minutes left in the second quarter. 7-7, Klamath Union and Mount Shasta Bears are tied up. Mount Shasta's huddling up. Is this a fourth down they're going to go for here? It is. It looks like 4th and 1, and it looks like Mount Shasta does want to go for it, at least try to draw Klamath Union off sides. We'll see what happens here.
And that's something that really happened in Salem Academy. They drew him off sides at least 5 times.
Let's see if they got that discipline. They did. They're actually going to snap it, go for it. Triple back set. He gets the first down and some. He's getting to the 40, to the 50, almost to the 50, to about the 49-yard line. I didn't quite see who carried that ball, but first down, Mount Shasta, about a 20-yard gain there. And we're looking at 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line for Mount Shasta, the Bears. Huddling up again. Great run there. A little bit of a lapse in a defense there. Maybe Klamath Union wasn't expecting an actual play. Maybe they were expecting to try to be drawn off sides. And they snapped it quick. They didn't even do a fake hike.
No, they didn't.
Good play by Mount Shasta.
And
You got to give it to
if they watched the KU film from Salem Academy, they would have seen that KU was drawn off sides quite a bit.
Handoff up the middle here. He gets a couple yards to about the 52-yard line. So we're looking at 2nd and 7 for the Bears. Other than that one run right there, though, defense still playing good. Let's see if they can hold them here. Not let them get back into the end zone. As it is 7-7 here at Modoc Field with 9 minutes to go. Mount Shasta huddling up. They like to do things a little bit slower paced than Klamath Union. Klamath Union likes to go quick.
Hurry up offense, yeah.
Mount Shasta in the shotgun. 1 back set, 3 receivers to the right side. They're going left to right. Snap coming. It's a good snap. Forster drops back. He has to step up under a little bit of pressure. Breaks a tackle. He's rolling out to the left. Still looking. Throws across the field. Oh.
And that really, really, really bad if Scott Coleman hadn't have been covering another defender or offensive linesman. It would have been really bad because Coleman was right there.
Yes, and Eli Riddle was there too. He's been involved a lot tonight.
If there wouldn't have been 2 other guys there that they were blocking, could have been another interception for Eli Riddle or for Scott Coleman.
There could have been a lot of grass in front of them too. But right now we're looking at 3rd down and 10. Is it 3rd down?
Yeah, 3rd down.
3rd down and about 7 for the Bears. They line up in shotgun again. 3 receivers to the right again. 1 receiver to the left. I think Eli Riddle's on the island over there on the left side. He is a good cornerback, though. He can handle it. Little dump pass to the running back after the snap, and he's going to be swallowed up in the backfield for a loss. The Bears are looking at 4th and 11. Great play there. Looks like Savonska's a little frustrated with his team.
And the official waving off the clock. Mount Shasta's going to call a timeout.
Eli Riddle on the tackle. Great game for him tonight.
Very good
He's really
game.
showing his stuff.
He has.
Carlos Fonseca trying to get the crowd hyped up a little bit. Trying to get people into it. As they are getting into it, though, because Klamath Union has tied the game up here at 7-7 with 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Klamath Union football going up against the Mount Shasta Bears here on ESPN 93.3 and 960. You also can stream it on mybasin.com. For all the people streaming it, thank you. We appreciate it. For all the people listening on the radio, too, we appreciate it as well. Klamath Union looking for their first win of the season here.
Yep, 0-2 right now.
But so is Mount Shasta. They are 0-1.
0-1.
The battle of the unwins.
Yeah.
I would say the battle of the unbeatens.
The battle of the
teams with no wins yet.
Yep.
But season is young still.
Very.
Klamath Union still has hope that they can make a little noise this year.
I hope so, and I honestly think watching KU play that they are going to be able to make some noise in the Skyline Conference. Their pass coverage is outstanding compared to other teams in the Skyline Conference, and their passing game is really improved. I think, especially with this preseason lineup with teams who love to pass the ball, they've really had to work for that.
Mount Shasta punting away, end over end. Looks like number 14 is going to take it. He's getting some yards out of this. He's getting to the 20, to the 30, out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. We see a flag come out. Maybe a late hit. Great return there by Chris Lugo. Looked like he had nothing at first. He broke a tackle, got out to the outside, got to the 34-yard line. We do see a flag, though. Waiting to hear on what the call is. The refs are conversing at the middle of the field about it.
And it could have been a late hit. It also...
That's what I think.
Yeah.
It looks like it was a late hit. It looks like it wasn't a vicious hit necessarily, but he was already out of bounds. And then he got tackled again. Did Chris Lugo. Good return by him, though. We'll see if it holds up. And that was also a good punt. Very high. Just Chris Lugo broke a tackle, got to the outside, and got a
Yep.
Got a good little gain out of it.
And Chris Lugo is, he also plays basketball. I
Face
think
mask. We got a face mask on.
Mount Shasta.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Oh, you're good.
And we do it. That'll be 15 extra yards, so that'll move to about the 44-yard line for Klamath Union.
Yep.
Short field to deal with here. This is what you want.
This is good for the Pels.
This is where they scored last time, in fact.
Yep, at
Off
the
that big
49.
touchdown. Yep. Good pass by Forrester. Right to
Chris Lugo.
Chris Lugo. Having himself a game. Chris Lugo and Eli Riddle. They've been called out the most
And
this game.
let me see. I think Lugo is a senior this year,
Yes, he is.
and Eli Riddle is a junior.
So good. We'll have Eli Riddle next year
Yep,
as well.
we will. Unfortunately, I actually haven't said Carlos Fonseca's name a lot tonight, and said his name quite a bit in Salem Academy.
I think that speaks to the depth you were speaking on in the pregame show.
Oh, yeah.
You got a lot of Klamath Union's got a lot of good players. They just got to bring it together.
David Forrester getting the crowd pumped up at about 30.
He's having fun tonight.
He is, and he should be playing in front of his home crowd.
Yes, for the first time all season too, especially. Klamath Union playing good this first half. Much better than the last two first halves, at least. Much better start to these games. I don't remember what the start was in the first half versus not Salem, the first game of the season, Ashland.
Yeah.
But I know that was not a great.
It was
game
not
to
a
play.
great game for the Pels.
But the 20-0 against the Mount Shasta, or last week's game against
Yeah, they had a 20-0 deficit.
Salem. Yeah,
Come
against Salem.
come back in the second quarter to put up 14 unanswered points. So the Pelicans playing better football. I think that the one thing that I've noticed that the Pelicans really need to work on is that O-line.
Yes, the O-line is not playing great. They're playing a little bit better now, especially on that third down play where they had the touchdown last drive. They did give Forrester enough time to get that ball to Chris Lugo. Chris Lugo took it to the house. We are 1st and 10 for the Klamath Union Pelicans. They're at the 51 or the 49-yard line. There's no 51. Handoff up the middle for a gain of about 6. I didn't see who carried the ball there.
It looks like it was Carlos Fonseca.
Carlos Fonseca, we call his name. He gets a good gain of about 5 or 6 yards there. We'll be looking at about 2nd and 5 for the Pelicans.
And Fonseca averages, based on the stats we have, averages about 5.5 yards per play. That every time he touches the ball, he averages about 5.5 yards gained.
You love that. That's a good number right there. A little bit of talking. Klamath Union running their regular no-huddle offense. They're getting the call from the sideline. Looks like they're going to line up in the shotgun. Forrester back there with Carlos Fonseca again. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. We got one in motion. Dropped. Snap. The snap wasn't great. Forrester dropped it, but he's going to make something out of it.
He has something. He has a lot.
And he gets a first down. Gain of about 10, 12 yards for Forrester off a broken play. Great play by Forrester.
Making something that was really broken into something that was really great. Good job by David Forrester to pick that snap out of the dirt and make something out of it.
Yes, great play by David Forrester. And the Pels are moving the ball. Slowly but surely trying to get into that end zone. They're going to line up in the shotgun again. Carlos Fonseca in the backfield with Forrester. Corey in motion. They're going to do a little dump pass to Forrester. He is bottled up
finds
in the backfield.
Fonseca.
Fonseca, sorry. He finds a little crease, gets to the outside, down the sideline,
He has
and
the first down.
first down for Klamath Union.
The Pels are really moving the ball. They're doing a great job in the second quarter.
12 yards.
That offensive line that we were talking about, really stepping it up now.
Yes, looks like they're getting big chunks of yards, not these little 2-3 yard gains. Big chunks, that's what you want.
5 to 10. It's really, really shaping up for the Pelicans here in the second quarter.
Helps with the confidence too. The team knows they can do it, and if they know they can do it, then they want to go out there
Then
and
they can do it.
and they can succeed, and that is what is happening right now. Klamath Union getting close to the end zone here. They haven't spotted the ball yet. Are they gonna? I don't know what is happening, to be honest with you.
The officials are conversing, and it's gonna be a flag against the Pelicans.
A flag. Illegal block in the back on the Pelicans. Another play, another illegal block in the back that's going to hurt the Pelicans. Nullify that first down. They're actually getting pushed back all the way back to
The 42.
the 42-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 12 for the Pelicans.
Instead
That
of
big run
first and 10 at the 25, you have first and 12 from the 42.
42. Those blocking the backs can kill you.
The penalties in general really are hurting the Pelicans right now.
Looks like we have Forrester lining up underneath center. This hasn't happened too much tonight. We have 3 in the backfield, 1 back in motion, and we have a penalty flags before the snap. Looks like a false start on the Pels. Yes, it is. Move them back 5 more yards to make it first and 17 for the Pelicans. This is what you want.
No, moving the ball. You need to be moving the ball the other way.
Yes, forwards is the way you want to go in football, not backwards. And this is kind of killing the drive right now, but we'll see what they can do. They got 3 downs to get 17 yards. Klamath Union still running their regular no-huddle offense. They always do. Forrester will line up in the shotgun with Carlos Fonseca in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Snap is good. Forrester in the pockets, flushed out to the left. He's going to throw it deep to Corley. Over a little over his head. Tough throw. He was under pressure, was Fonseca, and he had to throw it away. Tried to get it to Corley, and Corley was just a little bit over his head. Corley's a tall receiver. I'm sure Forrester wanted to put that high, but a little bit too high for Forrester. So now we're looking at 2nd and 17 for the Pelicans. 7-7 here at Modoc Field. 5:49 to go in the first half. I heard it's 2nd and 19 actually, not 2nd and 17. They are at the 47-yard line. We have our counting expert, Cooper Roberts, on the job to find out what the down and distance is.
It is 19. It is 19.
We have Fonseca and Forrester in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Gets his pass off. Over the head again of number 15, Scott Coleman. Forrester's pass was a little high. Forrester's acting, he's a little flustered right now. That offensive line is a little bit inconsistent tonight, letting pressure get to Forrester. And now we're looking at 3rd and 19 for the Pelicans. Those penalties drive Stoller. After they got the first down, the block in the back led to 1st and 13. Then false start led to 1st and 18. And now here we are at 3rd and 19. Forrester back, 3 receivers to the left. Snap is good. Gets out. Oh, it looks like a fumble by Forrester as he was flushed out of the pocket under pressure. Picked up by Mount Shasta. Down the sideline, the 20, the 10. Gets out of bounds at about the 3 or 4 yard line. And Mount Shasta will have great position to score here as they just forced a turnover.
Cole Skinner on the fumble recovery.
Cole Skinner on the fumble recovery. He took it up the sideline down to about the 6 yard line I'm actually looking at right now. Or no, the 11-yard line. Sorry, it's a little hard to see on this side. We are a little bit blocked by some wood planks, but nonetheless, a bad turnover by the Pelicans. Forrester was in the pocket. He got flushed out to the left, was sacked. The ball came loose, and Mount Shasta picked it up and returned it to the 11-yard line. So now we have 1st and 10 from Klamath Union's 11-yard line for Mount Shasta. 11 yards till the end zone for the Bears. 7-7 here at Modoc Field. 5:32 to go. You're listening to this game on ESPN 93.3 and 960, and you can stream it live on mybasin.com. The Bears have 3 people in the backfield, 3 backs. They hand it off to the fullback. Gets a little crease, finds the crease, gets about 5 yards, and now 2nd and 6 from the 7-yard line for the Bears. Mount Shasta here trying to capitalize on Klamath Union's mistakes. A 2nd turnover for Forrester. After the initial turnover that Klamath Union's defense was able to stop them on another goal line stand. Klamath Union's defense trying to pull that off again here, though. Goes Mount Shasta there, lined up in the backfield. 3-back set, handoff up the middle, touchdown, Mount Shasta, 13-7.
That was a tough play.
They capitalized off the turnover.
Those turnovers will really kill the Pelicans.
Yes, it did last week, did in the first game, and it will always kill you. You can't lose the turnover battle. Right now we're looking at 2-1. Klamath Union has 2, Mount Shasta has 1 turnover. And we are lined up for the extra point for Mount Shasta. The kick is up, snap good, and the kick is good.
So, 14-7 in favor of the Bears. The Bears get the lead back. And it's kind of scary, those turnovers for the Pelicans. They're really coming back to bite them.
Yes, those turnovers will not help in a game like this, especially, and the penalties. The penalties really killed them, got them down in the down and distance.
They would have had the 1st and 10.
Yeah, first
they would have had another touchdown.
They would have been 1st and 10 from about the 32-yard line. Instead, they had the 1st and 15 First and 19, actually, from
Yeah.
about the 48-yard line, and that's what led to the turnover on third down. Looks like we're going to have a re-kick here. No, it looks like actually Mount Shasta is going to go for 2 as there was an offsides penalty on Klamath Union. They're hiking it from about the 1-yard line. It's going to be a run play up the middle, off left tackle. He gets to the outside. I don't know, did he make it? Looks like he was close. No call yet.
It's good.
It is a good 2-point conversion for Mount Shasta. They now lead 15-7. Here in the second quarter, 4:55 to go. You're listening to this game on ESPN 93.3 and 960. I'm Mike Spataro, joined here by Cooper Roberts. What do the Pels need to do this drive, Cooper?
Score.
Yes,
Really.
that is true.
They need to score, and really honestly, their offensive line is doing much better than they were. However, I think the Pelicans really need to buckle down and get rid of those turnovers.
And the penalties.
They just need to buckle down, play clean, good football.
That's 2 big plays nullified by penalties, mind you.
Oh, yeah.
They had the pick 6 that didn't end up being pick 6 because of blocking back, and then a big first down that would have got them in the danger zone inside the 30-yard line. And again, another block in the back, and it hurt the Pelicans, and it led to that turnover. So we have Eli Riddle returning for the Pels and Chris Lugo.
Yeah.
2 of the guys whose names been called a lot tonight.
Yeah, and again, you can find this game's video live stream at tiny.cc/KU Live. It's on YouTube. You can find it at, again, tiny.cc/KU Live, a live video feed of today's broadcast. As the Bears are ready to kick off, here's Mike.
Number 55, Chris Lujano is kicking off. High kick, end over end to the 1-yard line. Another bobbled kickoff. Chris Lugo has it, though. He's bringing it up. Gets to the 17-yard line to the 20. He cuts back, reverses field. He has Green in front of him. Just the kicker to beat. He beats
There he goes.
He's going to get to the 50, the 40, the 30.
He is gone.
Chris Lugo with the great kick return.
Oh my gosh.
cut it back.
Chris Lugo.
Reversed field. What a play by Chris Lugo, who is having himself a night. And now I don't know. We'll see if the Klamath Union Pelicans go for 2 here. We'll see what they decide to do. Whether they decide to try to tie the game up at 15 all or just take the 15-14 game. It looks like right now they are sending out Mickey Lucy. I see Lucy. I see 44.
Luce is out there, yeah.
Luce.
They might go for the extra point.
I see Forrester coming onto the field, number 3.
All right, looks like they're
gonna
gonna
go for 2.
Luce also does play O-line, and he is a wide receiver on top of his
Yes.
normal kicking
I just
duties.
saw. I saw. him
Right,
first.
yeah.
Yes, yep.
You never know.
You never know
with the
exactly.
Pelicans, really.
And we're not on the sideline hearing what the coaches want to do, so we have to wait till they see what they do.
Yep.
But it looks like they're going to line up. They have Fonseca in the backfield, it looks like. I don't know what's going on. A little confusion on the Pelican side, it seems. Or we're just waiting for the... Nope. No confusion. Just waiting
Fonseca
for the ball to
is in
get
the...
down. And we have a 3-back set. Handoff to Fonseca. Oh, no, it's play action. Forrester rolling out to the right. He throws to the corner.
It's good!
Nope, he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
A little hard to see out here, folks.
Ah.
Went in and out of the hands of Sam Corley. I couldn't tell if it was going to be inbounds or not. Nonetheless, no 2-point conversion for the Pels, but they do draw it closer. 15-13 with 4:47 left to go in the first half. Good drive by the Pels. Offensive line played a little bit better. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? It was a kick return. What? Well, the kick return, there was good blocking.
Yep.
Chris Lugo reverse field. For some reason, I got the last 2 drives confused. It can kind of all mesh together when you're watching.
It does, yeah.
But nonetheless, the Pelicans will be kicking off. Mickey Lucy will be kicking off for the Pelicans. Hopefully he can kick it out of bounds again, give the Mount Shasta a long field to work with here, as the defense has been playing pretty good tonight, kind of been getting hurt by the offense. Both those turnovers have not helped out the defense that much. But the defense will be coming back onto the field with a chance to give Klamath Union the ball back before halftime, as there is 4:47 left in this half.
Yep.
Enough time for Klamath Union to make a little noise. Also enough time for Mount Shasta to do something if they do something with the ball. We'll see what happens. Mickey Lucy will be kicking off for the Pelicans.
And it is 8 o'clock. We'd like to remind you that you're listening to Pels Football on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. AM on the AM dial, that's KLAD Klamath Falls, and on the FM dial, that's K227CU Klamath Falls.
Kickoff high end over end. We have it to about the 8-yard line. He runs up to the field, gets to about the 27-yard line before he's wrapped up by a gang of Pelicans. And we are going to be looking at 1st and 10 from the 27 for the Mount Shasta Bears. Good game here tonight,
Oh, it's a
Cooper.
great game. I'm really enjoying it. 15-13. That's the closest KU score I've seen in 3 years of closely following KU athletics. The last 2 years as a student here. This is the closest KU score that I've seen in 3 years. Mostly by this time they're down by 20 or 30.
Well, that's what we want to see. We want to see improvement, learning from the mistakes of the first 2 games, and trying to bring a better game to the third one here, and it looks like they are. Mount Shasta Bears line up in the shotgun handoff up the middle for about a gain of 10 yards for the running back number 5. Alex Urbano on the carry for the Bears. Gets about 10 yards, and it will be a first down for the Bears. They move the chains. Mount Shasta lined up in the shotgun. Snap. Drops back. Throws it to the sideline. Caught. Makes a man miss,
no.
and he's going to get out
He has room.
to the 35-yard line of Klamath Union. Big play there. A gain of about 25 yards. Good throw. Good throw by Savinska. It's a hard name to say, Savinska.
Yeah, it is.
Wonder what national
I
is.
looked at it and I was like, huh, that's something you don't see every day. I asked their coach, and it's Savinska. So
Savinska, okay, good.
just making sure I got the pronunciations right.
But good throw by Savinska. He's had a couple of good throws tonight.
He has.
That was a gain for about 25, and now we're looking at 1st and 10 from Klamath Union's 35-yard line for the Bears. They're in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Snap is back. Savinska gets pressured, dumps it out to the running back. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and he gets about 10-yard gain. Maybe another first down for the Bears, and now they're the ones starting to get those big chunks.
Yep, they are, and that's not something you like to see. These Bears that I've noticed will really take advantage of those times that you're down, and they'll take advantage of every yard you're going to give them.
And we're looking at 2nd and 1 for the Bears. Got to get a better view here.
Shuffle on over.
4:01 left in the first quarter. The Bears love lining up in shotgun. They do this a lot. It's either shotgun or three in the backfield.
Yeah, and that's something you don't see in high school a lot, is the 3 backs.
Yes.
But they do it a lot, and penalty markers come out. Should be delay of game.
Yep. Delay game or a false start. Klamath Union's defense needs to get another stop here. Hold them to maybe kicking for a long field goal or going for it on 4th down again.
Take advantage of it.
We'll see what the penalty is. We're waiting on the refs. They are discussing. A lot of discussion between the refs tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. Make sure they're getting it right.
Oh, it looks like it was actually a penalty on Klamath Union. And it will
It's
move the chains.
offsides.
Offsides on Klamath Union. That's 5 yards for the Bears. And that'll move the chains on 2nd and 1. And now we're looking at 1st and 10 from about the 20-yard line for the Mount Shasta Bears. The Bears are in shotgun. Savinska gets the snap, drops back, rolls to the right. Now he's flushed out back. He's going to run with it himself, and he gets the first down. It looks a gain of about 10. And Mount Shasta will have 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. 10 yards to go until the end zone. It's been kind of an up and down game here tonight. Turnovers, 3 turnovers tonight, 1 by Mount Shasta, 2 by Klamath Union. Other than that, though, it's been an up and down game. Both teams getting good yardage. Penalties. So the Bears line up in shotgun, handoff up the middle. They gain about 3 yards, and they get the first down because apparently that last play was not a first down. So it will be 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line for the Bears. 15-13 is our score here at Modoc Field with 3:40 to go in the first half. The Bears are moving the ball at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal for Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta lines up. Savinka is lining up under center. 2-back set. 1 receiver to the left, 1 receiver to the right. They're going to do a little pitch play to the outside. He has room. Penalty marker down. He does get to about the 3-yard line before he's tackled. So disregarding the penalty, we're looking at 2nd and 2. Second and goal from the 2.
It looks like in the area of holding.
We'll see what the penalty is, though, and I think you're right. It will be holding. Holding against Mount Shasta. That'll put them back to the 16-yard line. Let's see if the Pelicans can take advantage here. It's first
Yep.
and goal from the 16-yard line for Mount Shasta. The Bears looking at a long way. It's tough.
It
It's
is.
tough to score from that far away. 16 yards. Tough to get a first down, rather.
It is. Tough to get a. You can't get a first down. It's,
Oh, yeah, it's first and goal, yes.
But
Made a
it's tough to get that touchdown.
Touchdown,
16
yes.
yards and it's already first. It's first down. So three other more chances.
And Klamath Union's defense has been feisty tonight.
Oh, yeah,
Hopefully
definitely.
they can step it up right here. Lines up in the shotgun. Throws it. Savinska throws it to the outside, to the sideline. Incomplete. Batted away. Was that Eli Riddle again? It was not. It was actually number 15. Scott Coleman. Good play by Scott. He batted away, as it was a good pass, and he kind of came out of nowhere. I thought it was going to be a completion. Eli Riddle, though, again in the area. He's been involved in a lot of defensive plays tonight. Good game by Eli. Second and goal from the 16, rather. This is what Mount Shasta is looking up. They are huddled up right now. Lining up. They're going to line up in shotgun. 2 receivers to the left and 2 receivers to the right. Savinka is the quarterback still. We got a man in motion to the left. He is going to be pressured as Savinka.
And he's brought down for a huge loss of about 10 yards. 3 minutes to go. Third down, but the ball is at the 25-yard line. So third down and 25 to go for Pay Dirt. 2:51 and counting.
Good play by the Klamath Union defensive line. They are the MVPs, them and Eli Riddle on the defensive end right now. They are really helping out this Klamath Union defense, getting a lot of pressure, getting penetration in the backfield. It's been a good game by the defensive line. If they can get a stop here, that'll be huge. 2:30 left in the first half. The Bears line up in shotgun. 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. It's actually sort of a wishbone formation. They fake the
In the
handoff. He rolls
backfield.
out to the left. He's going to throw it up. Hail Mary pass to the end zone.
Bryce
Incomplete.
Miles. What a beautiful pass coverage, no flags. And Bryce Miles getting his hands in front of the receiver.
He came from the other side of the field.
He did.
That was he covered a lot of ground there. They threw it to about where the pylon is, the first pylon in the end zone. And he got over there and broke that play up. And now we're looking at 4th and long. Very long. 4th and a bus ride to go for, for Mount
I haven't
Shasta.
heard that one. That's a good one. Hadn't heard that one before.
I don't know. It looks like they might go for it. Why not?
Well, yeah,
You can't
why
punt-
not?
you can't punt it. Just throw it up to the end
yeah,
zone.
I mean, start at the 25 if they don't make it.
Their kicker shanked about a 20-yard field goal wide right earlier, so they
Yeah.
don't really trust the kicker. They are going to go for it. They got 1 receiver lined up on the right, 1 on the left. They're running the pistol. Savinka gets the snap, drops back. He's flushed out to the right. He's running to the right, rolling. He's going to step back, throw it, and
Intercepted!
intercepted.
Scott Coleman!
Scott Coleman. Good play by Scott Coleman.
Woo!
Intercepts it at the 15-yard line, and Klamath Union will take
now-
over. 1st and 10.
And let me tell you, that was a beautiful interception. Diving, didn't have his feet underneath him.
Yes, a little off balance. And that was a bad decision by Savinka. Threw it across his body, across the field. But it's 4th and 25. What else did they have to lose?
Yeah,
I think
really.
it was the right call to go for it.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 Pels at the
15-yard
15.
line. Yep. Let's see if the Pelicans try to go for it here. Maybe do a few pass plays, or if they're just going to run the clock out and go to the second half. Well, he drops back. Does Forrester. And he throws it to the right, and it's incomplete. So we're looking at 2nd and 10 now.
So 2nd down and 10, incomplete pass for David Forrester.
Either way, great play by the Pelicans D. We were just talking about it. They needed to step up there and needed to hold Mount Shasta to no points to keep this game close, at least a 1-score game at halftime, in which it looks like it will be, barring any disastrous plays by the Pelicans here. 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. Pelicans line up in shotgun. Fonseca in the backfield with Forrester. Forrester drops back. He's going to step up in the pocket. Throws under pressure. Incomplete. Carlos Fonseca was the intended target. We're looking at 3rd down and 10 for the Pelicans now. Just a little bit in front of Fonseca. He wasn't quite able to catch up. Forrester was under pressure, though. That offensive line by Klamath Union really needs to step their game up. I'm sure they'll talk about that at halftime. And now we're looking at 3rd and 10 for the Pels. 2:03 left. They really need to convert this. They got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. They are going right to left. Forster gets the snap, drops back, under pressure, throws it short, incomplete. And we have 4th and 10 for the Pels now. And they will be forced to punt the ball here with about 1:58 to go in the first half. 15-13. Mount Shasta leads. And Klamath Union will be forced to punt. Not really ideal. You really wish you would have burned a little more clock there, or at least gotten a first down or 2. Switched field position, but now Mount Shasta will be back in business after this punt. Getting the ball with a short field, and they have a chance to score again. Klamath Union's defense is going to have to step up again.
Yeah. And the defense for Klamath Union really has stepped up tonight, playing much better than I've ever seen them play, really.
Oh, we have a bad snap on the punt. The snap goes over Mickey Lucy's head, and it goes out of bounds for a safety. That'll make the score 17-13, Mount Shasta. Unfortunate series of events there, as I'm sure that is not what Coach Tom Smith wanted. As we talked about, the game was going to be close going into halftime. It still is close, but a disastrous play did happen, and now Mount Shasta gets 2 points out of it. Klamath Union will be forced to do I don't know what it's called, free kicks, right?
Yep.
Free kicks after a safety, yes.
So 17-13 is the score now.
Yep, 17-13 is the score. Mount Shasta was just awarded 2 points after that snap that went over Mickey Lucy's head for the safety. Unfortunate play there by the Pelicans. Bad snap. Went out of bounds, out of the end zone. Nothing you can really do there besides just watch the ball roll out and see those 2 points go up on the scoreboard for the other team. Mickey Lucy will be kicking off. Still, though, the Pelicans are playing well, better than they have the last 2 games. They have a chance to win this game still. We will talk more about it at halftime. Talk about maybe some adjustments, what else they can do to get back, to get the lead in this game and hopefully win it. But right now we have 1:58 left to go in the first half. Mickey Lucy's kicking off from his own 20-yard line. High kick, end over end. Caught by the Mount Shasta player. He's going to get to about the 49-yard line. 51 yards to go for the end, till the end zone, till pay dirt for the Bears. They got about 1:50 to do it.
And mind you, KU will receive the football to start the second half.
Yes, so a stop here is pivotal. Keep it a one-possession game. Don't let the Bears get a touchdown. They need another good defensive play by the defense. They've been playing good all night, though. The offense has not been helping, though, like we've talked about.
No.
The offense has not been. They've had that one big play, and that's about it.
Yep.
And the kick return, they had to play. The other touchdown was on special teams. I believe Lugo returned a kick. He did. So we have a snap. Yusinka drops back. He's flushed out to the left, and he gets a block from his man. He's going to step up, throws it away. And we're going
that's
to
gonna
get
be
a
intentional
flag.
grounding.
Yep, we're going to get a flag for intentional grounding. Savinska is going to argue that there was a receiver in the area, but I don't think the refs are buying it.
I don't think so either. There was no receiver even near him.
Nope, I didn't see
I
a
think
receiver
I think
either.
the nearest receiver was 3 or 4 yards away.
Yes. That was good defense by the Pels. Stayed at home, didn't fall for the play action. They let him get out. Savinka has been getting outside of the pocket a lot, though, today.
Yeah.
Defensive end needs to do a little bit better on the contain, but other than that, it hasn't really led to much. In fact,
Not really.
it's led to worse things than it has good things because it happened. I think both the picks happened while he was rolling out.
He was, yeah, when he was out of the pocket. It's like David Forrester does better out of the pocket, really, than in the pocket.
Yes, David Forster has been doing well when he gets out of the pocket on the move. But Savinka, I keep wanting to say Jasvinka. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wonder what the origin of his name is.
I'm
really
curious. I kind of want
to
to ask now.
Yeah. But
Savinska,
yes.
Yeah.
He rolled out, and when he has been rolling out, he hasn't been doing too hot. But I know coaches aren't happy about that. I know they want those defensive ends to get contained.
Exactly.
They want them to not get outside of the pocket, force them to stay in the pocket, collapse the pocket, get a sack.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you really want. You need to collapse that pocket because if you give him the opportunity to roll out, he's not going to throw well because he hasn't.
Yes. In fact, he has, like we said, he has both of his picks on that. So now the ball will be lined up at second and 15 from the 46-yard line for the Bears. Savinka is in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to drop back under pressure, steps up in the pocket. He is sacked.
For a
Good
huge
play
loss.
by number Number
Isaac
8,
Peterson.
Isaac Peterson on the sack. Great play. Got in the backfield. Savinka tried to step up. Looked like he was going to escape for a second there. But then he got him for about the 5-yard loss. And now we're looking at 3rd and 20. Great play by the defense. Defense doing exactly what they needed to do. Get the stop. Now all they need to do is stop him on 3rd and 20. And then we will probably go into halftime with a 17-13 score, as there is only a minute left here with Mount Shasta versus KU at Modoc Field on ESPN 93.3 and 960, or you can stream it on mybasin.com. Savinka gets the snap. He's in shotgun. He steps up. He has all day. He's going to throw it deep
Hail
into
Mary.
double coverage. Tipped away. Who is that on the coverage? Nick Moreno. Great coverage by him. Jumped up in the air, tipped it away. Eli Riddle was also there as well. That was dangerous. It looked like the receiver had a step or two on Eli and Moreno, but Moreno was able to get up there, tip the ball, and stop that first down conversion from happening. Could have led to a potential touchdown.
Yeah, it really could have if he would have got his hands on that. He had a lot of grass in front of him.
Yes, he did, but great play by Moreno. And now we are looking at 3rd down. Yeah, I thought that was 3rd down just now.
3rd down.
I guess it is 3rd down now. One of the penalties must have nullified. I don't know, all these penalties have gone confusing throughout the night. There have been a lot of penalties this first half on both teams. The Bears line up in the shotgun. Snap is good. They will get
swallowed up by... Oh, man.
Yep,
that was a hard hit.
Delayed handoff, and they got swallowed up for about a gain of nothing.
Sam Corley, that was a huge hit.
And I think that will take us to halftime.
35 seconds and counting. The clock will stop, though. Looks like Mount Shasta's going to call a timeout. No, KU's going to call a timeout.
KU's going to call a timeout. Aggressive play by KU. They want the ball back. They want a chance to score, maybe run a few plays.
They really could. They could throw a Hail Mary. They're at the...
And you never know what's going to happen on the punt.
No,
Could be a blocked punt. Could be a bad snap like what happened with Mickey Lucy a few moments ago.
Yeah, and it could run it all the way back, like the kickoff.
So, smart move there by the KU coaching staff to take a timeout, force the Bears to punt it, and see what happens. Hopefully they can get a good play. Maybe even if they don't get a touchdown, they can get a big play, get themselves in scoring position to try to throw it for the end zone a couple times in a row.
Man, that's one thing that throwing. Again, I'm going to mention it again. Throwing for the Pelicans.
It has been good tonight. Besides that one interception, Forrester has been slinging the ball all over the place. Getting out of the pocket, throwing it on the run. Especially with the way his offensive line is playing. He's really playing good because his offensive line is not playing great.
Not right now. They've stepped it up really in the second quarter, but in that first quarter, not really at all. And the offensive line just wasn't there.
Yep, they weren't. But the defense for the Pelicans still holding strong. We're looking at 4th and a mile for the Bears, and they're going to have to punt it after that timeout by KU. There goes the punt is up. Low
Beautiful punt. Spiral.
Yes, it was. Low one, too. Scott Coleman, or not Scott Coleman, Chris Lugo catches it off the bounce, gets around, reverses field, breaks a tackle, and he is swallowed up at the 15-yard line.
With 20.6 to go. So probably nothing will come of this drive for the Pelicans. They will receive to start the second half.
But worth it to see if they can make a play.
It is. That timeout saved their bacon.
Yes. Yep, it did. And it looks like, I'm assuming we'll probably just get a kneel down here. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe they'll run a couple plays.
They might. They might try to run it at least one play, see what they can do.
It looks like he is getting a call from the sideline. And I'm assuming that this wouldn't take this long to get a kneel down from the sideline. So maybe they are going to be running a couple plays here. Forrester lines up in the shotgun with Fonseca in the backfield. One receiver to the left, one to the right. 2 tight end set. They're going to do a little handoff play. Off tackle.
Fonseca breaking a lot of tackles here.
Fonseca breaks 3 tackles there. In fact, they can't even wrap it up when they have 2 on the sideline on him. He still is on his feet, but he was knocked out of bounds with
And that should do it.
12.7 seconds left.
When we come back after the second quarter, we'll have the Weimar halftime show with our thoughts from the first half, so be sure to stay tuned for that.
Weimar pregame show also brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Yeah, we'll give you our thoughts on the first half, big plays, what Klamath Union needs to do to pull out a win here and get their first win of the season. We will talk about all that coming up at the Weimar halftime show, brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Last play of the first half is a handoff to Fonseca up the middle. He's going to get about 7 yards, and that should take us to halftime.
And that should take us to halftime, 7.6 seconds on the clock. They're going to mark the ball at the 27-yard line. It is first down for the Pels. The clock will roll, and that will take us into halftime. When we come back, we'll have the Weimar halftime show presented by Les Schwab Tires with our halftime thoughts. You're listening to Pels football as the Pelicans trail going into halftime 17-13. KU football on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960, streaming online at mybasin.com. back here at Modoc Field. 12 minutes reads the clock. And it looks like we're going to be ready for Pelican football in just a few minutes. Cooper Roberts alongside Mike Spataro. Score is 17-13 in favor of the Mount Shasta Bears. And the Pelicans will receive the kickoff. Mount Shasta receive to start off the ball game. So the Pelicans will receive to start off the second half, trailing 17-13. Friday Night Lights.
Good football we have here tonight.
Oh man, it is.
Glad this is
exciting.
my first broadcast. To
It's
be honest,
fun.
I'm glad I missed the last 2 games because they seemed a little not as fun as this one. Not as
Oh
much
yeah,
fun.
this is definitely the most fun I've had broadcasting KU sports in the last couple of years. So it looks like to be kicking for the Bears will be Chris Luano. He'll be kicking off, back to receive. It's going to be for the Pelicans, Chris Lugo
And Nick Moreno.
and Nick Moreno.
Nick Moreno's been having a good game too. Chris, Nick, and
Eli.
all been having great games.
Hope we can say Carlos Fonseca's name a little bit more this second half.
Yeah, hopefully they get him going this drive.
Here's the kick. It's going to be grabbed by Lugo. Lugo has it at the 20. He's now moving the ball. Got a good block. He has room at the 40. And he's going to keep moving to the 42-yard line. Beautiful field position to start off the second half for the Klamath Union Pelicans.
Lugo has been a game changer. in the
Right,
kickoff
yeah.
game.
He's quick, he's agile, and he can
Breaks
break
tackles.
tackles.
Yep.
He might be a little small, but he can break tackles like the rest of them.
Elusive.
Yep.
Is the word that best describes Chris Lugo.
Definitely. Pelicans are in the Basin until October 21st next weekend at Henley High School. And then after that, 3 straight home games at Modoc Field.
Hopefully they can get that home cooking going and rally off a few wins in a row.
Forrester under center, penalty markers come out.
He had to call someone off the field. Looks like maybe 12 men. I don't know what's going on. We'll see what the flag is.
It's going to be against the Pels.
They are being moved back. Yep, 12 men on the field.
12 man on the field. Substitution penalty, first down and 15 now for the Pelicans.
Forrester tried to wave him off, but it was just a little bit too late. I didn't see who it was that was on the field that shouldn't have been. It might have been Corley. Not sure, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see. It's a beautiful night.
No
75
wind.
degrees, no
Yes.
wind. You don't have to even wear my jacket.
Yep, I didn't bring mine because I was hoping that it would be like this, and luckily I was right.
I would definitely do in the small schools bring a parka.
Jacket, yes.
So Cornley's going to have it left-hand side, and he's going to be snuffed out for a gain of about 3 yards by a couple guys, and there's a bear down, and he looks to be in a lot of pain. He's kicking and looks to be in a lot of pain down at about the 45-yard line.
Holding his arm.
The trainers for both teams will come out, and coaches for the Bears. He's kicking his feet,
Looks like to be in a lot of pain. Everybody's taking a knee.
and that's good sportsmanship that you see.
Yes. Somber moment here right now.
Yeah.
Because it looks like he is.
He's in a lot of pain.
Didn't see exactly who it is. for
I
the
cannot get a
Bears.
number right now. Pelicans will come off the field. Oh, man. Could be a broken arm, dislocated
Yes, it
elbow,
looked like it was
anything.
his left arm.
Left
that
arm that he was holding
Yep.
right at his elbow. So 11 minutes to go.
Everybody's coming off the field.
Yeah,
You never like to see this.
I mean, at any level, really, but especially at the high school level, when you see a kid who has potential to be an NFL player, then one play in a high school football game, he's done for the rest of his life.
Yep. Especially if he's a senior. It could be.
I'm trying to see a number. I thought I saw number 9, and there's no number 9 listed, so it's not him, obviously.
Can't really seem to get a look.
He's still kicking his legs. He seems to be in a lot of pain still. So we'll see if we can get a number on that. And still down, and we might have to fire off a break if he doesn't get off the field soon.
Yes.
Damien, be ready back at the station to fire a hot key. Is number 9 that is down on the field.
You saw that correctly, but we don't. Oh, we have a number 9. He's number 9/50. He's
It's Ernie
Malamasi.
Malamasi. He's a running back and linebacker. He's a junior. 6'5", 205 pounds. Seems to be cradling his left arm in a lot of pain down at the 35-yard line.
Could be a helmet to his arm.
And
that hurts a
that
lot
hurts.
when that happens. Yes. Football is a rough sport, but very fun sport to play, and kids love it still.
Yeah, and I'm surprised you haven't seen, with the new concussion protocols in the NFL and college football, I'm surprised you haven't seen tackle football be almost eliminated from high school.
Yeah, but they keep going. Luckily tonight, or even all season, at least with the Pelican games, we haven't seen too many head injuries.
No, they're pretty good about trying to keep it clean and trying to prolong careers. Here's the snap. Forrester has it. Quick screen pass. It's going to bounce through the hands of the intended receiver, who is Andrew Abel.
I was talking to Triads head coach Mike Hempfeld, and he told me that they're trying to teach the kids in preseason to get the head out of the game.
Yeah.
Use their arms, bodies more often.
Anything other than your head.
Yep. So that's what it looks like. It's working. But we are back here, and it is 4th down for the Pelicans. 4th and
about 7. Mickey Luce is going to be back to punt. He's going to get the high snap. He's going to punt a low end over end. It's going to bounce at the 30, take a straight up bounce, and then a KU bounce before it's picked up by, is it Sam? Let's see. It is Scott Coleman who picked it up.
Those oblong-shaped footballs can bounce in crazy ways. One just took a crazy
You know
bounce.
what they call that? I'm sure working here, you're going to broadcast a couple games at Kiger Stadium.
Yes.
The dirt out there, they call it a Kiger hop because it could be a routine ground ball and it bounces boing all the way up 20 feet in the air. Kiger hop. A lot of scorekeepers are like, oh, it's an error. No, it's a Kiger hop.
It's a Kiger hop.
Hometown scorekeepers, no, Kiger hop. So you call that a Kiger hop as the ball.
So what would you call that, a Modoc hop?
Modoc hop. Yep, there you go. Turf Field here at Modoc Field. As here's the snap. Taking over possession will be the Bears, and he's brought down on the carry. Was Alex Urbano brought down for a loss of 5 yards.
Eli Riddle again on the not Eli. That was Fonseca, actually.
It's Carlos Fonseca.
I missed it. It looked like a 20. Was 21 Carlos Fonseca? Finally get to call his name tonight. Hopefully we can do it a little more
defensively.
On
not something that I didn't think I'd say very much.
Got that outside containment on that toss play and was able to stop it for about a 5-6 yard loss. 2nd and 16.
Here for the Bears, they lead 17-13. Cooper Roberts and Mike Spataro, ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. Here's the snap. Quarterback has it. A quick screen pass, has his man, and they're going to get about to the original line of scrimmage before the ball carrier is wrestled down by Nick Moreno. On the carry was Elijah Reyes. Reception and carry for another yard.
You notice that they're not trying to jump the balls now.
Nope.
Staying behind the receivers. They don't want another big play to happen. Got
Exactly.
the tackle there only for about 4 or 5 yards.
And nothing is fooling the Pelicans. It almost looked like they were going to try to rush that one at first, quarterback under center. But it was a passing play and not fooling the Pelicans. 3rd down and 11.
Staying home are the Pelicans. Great defense tonight by the Klamath Union.
Here's the snap. Quarterback back to Pat. Under pressure with Corley. Corley's chasing him down, and Corley is fast, and he's going to be out of bounds for a gain of 2 yards. That maintained that one.
It's a gain of a little more. It's hard to see up here. I know.
It is.
But still going to be 4th down for the Bears. And
Fourth
we'll see
down
what
and
they
long.
decide to do.
It's going to be 4th down and 5. Well, 4th down and 7. Or 2.
We got the 4th down.
They keep moving it around on me.
Moving it around, yeah. Not helping us out at all. Looks like they're going to punt it. Thought for a sec they were going to go for it. But looks like they're going to punt it away. Back to the Pels. The Pels have a chance to take the lead this drive.
And here's the snap. It's going to be a running back, or a punt rather, to about the 35-yard line where it will be downed by the Bears player. And it'll be a Pelican 1st down at their own 35-yard line. Again, if you'd like
Big
to
drive
see,
here.
it's a huge drive here for the Pelicans.
Need to get something going on offense.
They do. They turned
Like
over
we
that
keep saying,
first.
we need to get Fonseca involved.
They do. I think they do. I think that's a big thing for the Pels.
150 yards last week. I don't know how many he has this week, but
Yeah.
definitely not close to that.
No, I think maybe around the ballpark of 5 or 10.
Yes, not doing so hot tonight. He also hasn't gotten a lot of touches tonight.
No.
They've been passing the ball a little bit too.
They've been passing the ball a lot more, and that's probably part of it. The receivers, Bryce Miles, Eli Riddle, getting their hands on the ball a little bit more. It's going to be Fonseca, left-hand side, gets the handoff. He's at the 40, breaking 8 yards before he's finally wrestled to the ground at the 45. It could be a 1st down.
Great off-tackle run by Fonseca.
They're going to give him the 1st down right at the 45-yard line. So a 10-yard run there by Carlos Fonseca.
Off tackle, gets to the outside, breaks a tackle, cut it back inside, and 1st down to Pelicans. Did you just heard the PA guy come over the air and tell us that?
PA guy for the Pels has been doing that, I'd say, for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
He's a great PA guy.
Yes, I've
I
been
love
enjoying
going
it.
out to Modoc Field. Is that a train? It is a train. Train number 1 of the evening.
Number 2.
There was one at the kickoff.
Yes.
As a handoff up the middle. Looks like it went to Corley, and Corley had the ball carry up the middle. Gained of about 8 yards.
Pelicans moving the ball, trying to get the lead here early in the 3rd quarter.
I guess turning off the crowd mic won't really matter.
Yeah, that train is loud. It's coming across. Hopefully it leaves soon.
As Forrester under center, he's going to get a handoff to Fonseca. Fonseca up the gut. He has the 1st down. He's still moving. He's at the 40.
Here we go.
He's at the 35. He'll be brought 15 yards.
Great
Carlos
run.
Fonseca breaking at least 3 tackles.
Coaches had the same idea as us. Get Fonseca involved, and it is leading to good things for the Pelicans.
It is. That's 2 1st downs on 2 plays.
Yes, it is. And I think he has quintupled his rushing average this drive alone. I don't know if quintupled is even a word, but I was going to say doubled.
I think
know
it
he's
is.
done more than doubled.
You use it in music, quintuple. Forrester under center. Here's the snap. Handoff to Corley. Corley has it up the middle. He has the 1st down.
Oh, no,
and he
ball
fumbled
came
the
loose.
ball, and it's picked up by Mount Shasta.
That looked like he was down. I'm not sure, though.
And we have a Pelican down. It looks like Fonseca.
Couldn't really see. Uh-oh. We do have a Pelican down. Not moving much, but he is down. Can't quite see who it is. I think you're right. I think it is Carlos Fonseca.
It is Fonseca.
In pain.
He's rolling around. Coach Dave Coker will come out. Athletic trainers for both teams will come out once again. 2nd injury in this 3rd quarter. 7:56 to go. KU trailing 17-13.
Tough break for Fonseca. He was just starting to get it going.
And he's down. And
I think he got hurt on the tackle.
he did. He was running and he tackled. And it looked almost like when he came down, his arm was still extended. And the ball carrier, number 4, let me get that name, Miles DeLeon, actually rolled out, which was still extended like this, holding him off the ground. So
Nobody's fault there, but just
no, it's the
series of
unfortunate
events.
incident.
Yep, exactly. We'll see what happens with Fonseca.
And we'll have Damien fire off another hot key. We'll take a quick time. You're listening to Pels Football on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960, online at mybasin.com. Stadium and the Dodger dog. It's just a hot dog.
But they put a different name on it.
They put a different
try to
name on
sell
it,
to you for $6,
and yeah,
and you think
instead
you
of
like it.
instead of buying a hot dog for $2, you're buying a hot dog for $7.50.
$7.50. I was close on my guess. I said $6.
But if you go to AT&T Park, the home of the good guys, the San Francisco Giants, the good guys. I mean, they are 5 games back, but still the good guys. Get the garlic fries. They might be a little expensive,
Garlic
but
fries?
oh man,
That
the
sounds
garlic
interesting.
fries
I've never
at
even had
AT&T
garlic
Park.
fries. I've only
Really?
ever had like cheese fries.
Really? Wow.
Yes,
If
sounds
you want to
good,
get your garlic fry fix, go to the Chicken Shack.
Okay.
Garlic fries.
Chicken Shack.
Great chicken, too. Here's the snap. Savinska has it at the
Fourth down.
50. Fourth down, he's going to throw a Hail Mary to the end zone, and he's going to have an incomplete pass, and Bryce Miles was covering the intended receiver, who was Miles De Leon, and De Leon fell on the play.
Bryce Miles was a little slow to get up. He's kind of actually hobbling, not hobbling off
Yeah,
the field.
he's
but
limping a little bit.
Limping a little bit
Yeah.
off the field, but he's getting off on his own volition.
Yeah. And Bryce Miles actually tripped over De Leon when
Yep.
he fell.
Yep. But good play by Bryce.
Great play by, defensively. And the Pelicans will take over on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 40.
Mount Shasta not afraid to go for it on 4th down. You could have punted, pinned the Pelicans maybe inside the 10 or even the 20 inside, maybe even the 10.
Yeah.
But they elect to go for it and don't succeed.
So 1st and 10 Pelicans. Cooper Roberts alongside Mike Spataro. Thank you again for joining me. It's been a really fun time. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Corley. Corley going up the gut. Gain of about 6 yards before he's finally brought down.
Yes, very much have enjoyed this night. Good game, too, here we have.
Yeah, it's a great
Defensive
game.
battle.
Oh, man.
Only 2 touchdowns.
No scoring in the second half.
2 offensive touchdowns, or yes, 2 offensive touchdowns for both teams, and then a special teams touchdown and a defensive touchdown. Special teams touchdown for the Pelicans, defensive for the Bears. So it has been a defensive gridlock here.
So Forrester under center, and he gets the snap, and it's going to be a dropped handoff. Corley has it. A fumble marker comes out. Corley's making something out of it. He's at the 50. He has the first down and more. He's at the 40 before he's finally shoved out of bounds. 1st down and 10 more yards on top of it. A 20-yard run for Sam Corley, making a broken play into something.
Yes,
that's what the Pelicans have done.
All night they've been making broken plays or great plays out of broken plays, and it just shows their ability to not get under pressure, not to succumb to pressure, get that ball out. Again, he reversed field too.
Yeah.
Broke a couple tackles. Great play by Corley there.
17-13 is the score. Mount Shasta, 4:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pelicans have the football, breaking into Mount Shasta territory at the 42-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Forrester under pressure. Kind of scrimmage, I do believe.
A little close.
It's really close. They could have gone that either way.
Behind the line of scrimmage, but the refs aren't calling it, and we'll take that. We will take that, especially after all on big plays because the penalties are. Looking at 2nd and 10 for the Pelicans at the 42-yard line of Mount Shasta. Looking to get a score here and take the lead.
So the Pels, Forrester under center. Oregon State police cars are going by, lights and
Yes.
sirens.
I saw that.
Here's the snap. Corley gets the handoff. He's under pressure in the backfield. He's at the 40. He's at the 35 to 30. Hitting his own man at the 30-yard line. Hitting Nick Moreno.
I couldn't help it.
Nick Moreno.
That was a football play right there.
Yeah, Nick
by
Moreno
Corley.
trying to get a good block in there. And he actually... Corley.
Corley's running the ball good, though.
And Corley just said, you know what, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to smack right into him. And he did.
Get those
He
extra
didn't
couple
stop.
yards. Yes. And that is the 1st down for the Pels. Moving the ball here at the 31-yard line. Forrester's going to line up under center. He looks like he's a little confused, but they're going to line up under center. 2 backs. Hand it off again to Corley. They're running the ball. Corley gets about a couple yards
Yeah, a
there.
couple, 3 or 4 yards maybe on that one. 4:17 to go, 17-13. Mount Shasta lead. And the Pelicans have played a lot better, especially with Carlos Fonseca still icing his left knee here on the sidelines. He's still on the trainer's table. That's a huge loss for the Pels.
Yes, hopefully it's not a prolonged loss.
Hopefully.
Hopefully he can come back soon. Sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I think we would all hope for that. So the Pelicans looking at 2nd and 7 here.
Forrester looking to the sidelines
Looking for the
again.
call. Maybe a little confusion without Tom on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah, and I think that's it. Forrester has the ball looking to pass. He has a big pass, and it's to Lugo, and it's almost complete right through the hands of Chris Lugo. And that would have been a beautiful touchdown pass if it would have gone through. Looking at the live replay here, it was really close, about 2 inches off of his fingertips, and he would have had that ball.
And Lugo was open. Just a little bit of an overthrow by Forrester. Oh, he wish he could have gotten that off. But another down. Here we go for the Pels. 3rd and 7 from the 29-yard line. Yeah, Coach Tom Smith not being on the sideline probably isn't
I
helping
think that's
that much.
not helping the Pelicans. Smith is a really good football coach. Forrester in the shotgun. He's going to be back to pass again. Under pressure in the backfield. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 4 yards. That'll put him back at the 29-yard line. It'll be, I'd say, 4th down and 11.
Yeah, about 11 or 10. We'll see what the
4th down and
decide
12.
to do here. Maybe they'll decide to go for it. Be aggressive like Mount Shasta has been all night. Like we've been saying all evening, it's been a defensive battle here. Defensive lines on both sides of defense are getting at the quarterback, getting penetration in the backfield, blowing up plays, making the quarterbacks run for their lives. It's been a tough night for the quarterbacks, both of them.
It has. And Forrester, this is his first year as a quarterback.
Yep. 4th down.
Here's the snap. Forrester under a lot of pressure. He's at the 50. Desperation pass, and that didn't get anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's going to be intentional grounding.
And that will turn the ball over on downs.
And another Pelican down. And it's Scott Coleman.
Doesn't seem to be in too much pain. Maybe it is a leg injury. He can't
Maybe
move
a cramp.
It could
Coach
be a cramp,
Coker
yeah.
and Coach Coker and Scott Coleman have another. It is a cramp.
Yep, in 72, Jacob Green out there trying to help the cramp. Maybe he's got a future as a trainer. Jacob
Maybe.
Green there, yeah.
I don't know, maybe, but it doesn't look to be just a cramp. Coker is trying to roll it out. It's in his foot. And cramps, he was actually on the bus with Scott Coleman on the way back from Salem Academy, and we're sitting on the bus. We had just gotten that back from dinner. We get back on the bus, and Scott's eyes get really big. Cramp! And he said it was the worst cramp he'd ever had in his life. He goes off the bus and lays down on the sidewalk for a few minutes, and we got a banana to roll it out.
Looks like maybe...
More than a cramp, actually.
Yeah, it looks like maybe it is more than a cramp. He does seem to be...
In pain now.
Yes. You never like... This has been a rough
This
night.
has been a rough third quarter.
Third quarter, yeah. All these injuries have been in the third quarter. 2:44 to go in the third.
Yeah, you really hate to see this. 2 Pelicans down, 1 Bear down. Everybody's still taking a knee. The officials are huddling in the middle, and we'll take another timeout. You're listening to Pels Football on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960, online at mybasin.com. own power.
We got players over here checking on Fonseca to see how he's doing. He has his shoes off. I don't know. It doesn't look good for his return this week, at least.
I hope he's healthy. I really
Yes.
do.
Hopefully, it's not a serious injury.
Not just for the football team,
But
but
for
he's
him.
my friend, and it's one of those things you always like to see him. No one get hurt.
Yes, I'm not his friend, but I still don't want to see him get hurt.
Right.
It's- Hopefully, he does.
Here's the snap and a huge run. Ball carrier right hand side, and the carrier again was Urbano.
Urbano having a nice game.
Yeah, he picked up another 10 yards there. It'll be first down and 10 for the Bears. 2:38 and remaining in the third quarter. 17-13, Mount Shasta.
We have another player down. It
Oh
seems.
no.
This time a Bear
Bear.
player. Yep.
And he's down at about the 40-yard line, not moving much. And we'll be ready for another timeout in just a few minutes if this player doesn't get up in injuries. This is the fifth injury in the
Yes.
third quarter.
2 for the Bears, 3 for the Pels. Not something you ever. This is unusual.
This is really
and
unusual.
You don't want to see anybody get hurt ever.
And he looks like he's going to get back up. It's Urbano, the ball carrier.
He has had a lot of carries tonight. That means he's been hit a lot.
He's rushing for about 70 yards right now. 7 fantasy points.
Decent game. Did he have a touchdown? Who has the lone
He does
offensive
have a touchdown.
Yes, he does. Yes.
But speaking of fantasy football, Matt Forte, I know I've drafted Matt Forte. I got a lot of crap for drafting Matt Forte, and he
3
goes
touchdowns.
out. He goes out and scores 30 points last night.
Yeah, great game for him.
I'm not complaining. Oh, you did.
So it was a good game for me too.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm playing Mike Garrard. If you know Mike Garrard, I've heard his voice on the radio maybe just a few times.
Yeah, OIT basketball, baseball, all that stuff.
And he'll be doing the big morning show this week
Oh, Willie.
for filling in for Scott and Nick.
Yes,
Yeah.
Scott is out of town. Vacation. We are back here.
Vacation. Player did get up. Here's the snap. Quarterback has handoff in the backfield. That's a new ball carry we haven't seen. Get that number for you in a second. That's going to be brought down at the 30-yard line. On the carry was Tyler Santee. He has not been in the backfield tonight. He's always been a receiver.
Yes, it seems like they like to rely on Urbano, but he had to be taken out of the game. Wonder if he's going to come back or not.
I hope so. And Fonseca is being looked at by a trainer and Coach Coker still. It's going to be second down and 7 for the Bears.
And it seems that Scott Coleman was fine on the sideline. The other guy who got hurt, the guy we thought maybe could be just cramps.
It looked like just a cramp. He did run off of the field under his own power.
Yes. With the wishbone offense again for the Bears.
Yep. Here's the snap. It's a low
Ball's
snap, and
down.
it's dropped, and it's picked up by the quarterback. Fell right on top of it. If he would have been in the shotgun, would have been a Pelican football.
Yes, it would have, but great presence of mind by the quarterback to fall on that football and not let it be a turnover. Unfortunate for the Pels, but now we will have second down. Third down. Sorry, excuse me. That line marker guy is not doing me any favors.
As
It
the
still
Bears.
says first down for the line marker guy, too.
And
I'm
the
pretty sure it's
scoreboard
third.
says third, and I do believe it's third down and 9.
And they are getting the line marker guy to change it. He's
The
like,
line
"Oh, it's-"
marker guy is he's on our list tonight.
Yes, he has been the object of scrutiny tonight, unfortunately for him.
47 seconds and counting. Here's the snap. Quarterback under pressure in the backfield. He's being chased down by a plethora of Pelicans. He's finally going to throw a desperation Hail Mary pass, and it's caught!
catch.
Caught at the 5-yard line. Oh my goodness.
Over 3 Pelicans. 3 Pelicans in the area. Great ball by Savinska. And
Oh,
he threw it up
man.
to that big receiver, and the big receiver just came down with it at about the 4 or 5 yard line, or the 10-yard line, it looks like. What a play by the Bears.
Oh, man, that is crazy. He was way back at the 50-yard line. That is a 50-yard pass
Yeah, on the run. On the run,
Yeah.
being flustered, too.
by
That
5 or
was-
6 Pelicans.
Might have been the best throw I've seen all night.
That's the best.
And we've
That's the
had a
best throw
few
I've seen
good
all
throws.
season.
We've had a few good throws tonight, too.
So first and goal from the 5-yard line. Get a handoff to Urbano. He came back in the game. He's going to rush right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
I'm looking at the replay of that throw. This live stream is a bit behind. It's actually the play before the throw on here on the screen right now. But it is 12.9 seconds to go. Now leading 23-13 are the Mount Shasta Bears.
Extra point coming.
Looks like they are going to kick an extra point.
Kicking game has been a little sporadic for them tonight, as they went for
Yeah.
2 earlier.
I got to
actually.
get used to this. I've been
The kicking
broadcasting 1A football. They don't kick.
Yes, they don't get. They usually go for 2.
And the kick is up and good. 12.9 seconds to go, 24-13, Mount Shasta. The Pelicans played a really good third quarter, kind of fell apart here at the end. They had the quarterback under pressure at the 50-yard line, and he made a Hail Mary under pressure, not desperation pass.
Threw it to his big receiver in between 3 Pelicans, and he came down.
And here it is right here. Hail Mary from the 45, caught at the 5.
What a play.
That was a beautiful play.
What a play
I mean,
by the Bears. That was the play of the night so far. Even though we are affiliated with Klamath Union, we have to give props when props are due, and
That
the quarterback
definitely
Savinka
props are due
threw
there.
a great pass. Savinksa. I'm having trouble with that name tonight.
It's an interesting name. I haven't seen that one before.
I'm not sure who caught it, though. Did you see it? Was it
It
number
was
17?
it was number 17. It was Avery Zimmerman.
Yeah, great catch by him. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he is.
Listed at 6 or
Yeah, listed at 5'8", 180.
maybe that wasn't him.
I don't know. That's
I don't know.
that's
Yeah,
what I
it
thought
was-
I saw.
It was on the far side of the field. It's kind of hard
Yeah.
for us to see up here in the press box, but did lead to a Bears touchdown.
Here's the kickoff, and it's going to be bounce at the 10 and
Out of
bounce
bounds.
out of bounds. So the Pelicans will take over from the 25. Eli Riddle watched it sail over his head, bounce at the 20.
Smart
and
play
go out
by
of bounds.
Eli not
Like,
to take it.
Eli's had a really good game tonight too. He's really thinking about the ball.
He's playing smart and playing well. He has that pick, the interception. He's been in a lot of plays, getting tipped passes, playing great tonight.
Yep.
Love to see that from Eli. Love to see more of it all season from Eli.
And a false start against the Pelicans.
No, they were calling the penalty on the out of bounds kick.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
the kick that went out of bounds.
Okay. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
How is?
they haven't even huddled up yet. How'd they get a false start? But they will start from the 35-yard line because that usually in the, I didn't know this, in the NFL and college it's from the 40 if it goes out of bounds.
Really?
But fine, still good starting field position for the Pels.
35-yard line. Here's the snap. Forrester has it. He's going to get a screen pass to Lugo. Lugo's at the 40. He'll be swung to the ground.
Good tackle by number 3 there.
Now
Alicia
is
Reyes.
Yes, Reyes with a tackle. Swung him down at the 40-yard line. A gain of about 5. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Pelicans. Going into the 4th quarter, the Pelicans trail 24-13. We'll bring you the 4th and final quarter from Modoc Field when we come back on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. Online at mybasin.com. I hope we. I mean, it'd be great if the Pelicans could tie it, but overtime. It's 9:30 already.
Yeah, that's true.
I said the game was supposed to be over by 9:30.
It is a Friday night, though, so we can stay up a little bit late tonight. We have the band playing. I think you can hear the band. They are
The KU
trying-
marching band is great.
trying to get the crowd a little hyped up here. We have third and 5 for the Pels from the 4-yard, or from the 3rd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Forrester drops back. He passes. It's complete.
What a
Who
pass.
was that? Lucy, the kicker.
That's
Loose. I keep saying Lucy. Loose, the kicker, catches the pass for about 20 yards. What a great throw by Forrester. Another one on the money.
On the money, and he
And
wasn't in the
got
pocket.
and he got good protection that time.
Yep, and he got great protection.
See what happens when you get good protection? You get a good pass, and you get to move the chains, and now you got
And
a chance.
you moved the chains 30 yards.
Yes, great play. Now we have 1st and 10 from the Mount Shasta 35-yard line. Forrester in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Not sure who's in the backfield. Can't tell. It's still Corley. Gets the handoff, breaks the tackle.
Oh,
busts
here he
it up
goes.
the middle. 10-yard gain, 12-yard gain, and he's going to be tackled
Oh,
right
man.
there
And
at the 23-yard line.
The cool thing about high school football is, say he was tackled at the 30-yard line, but his forward progress was halted at the 35.
Yeah.
They whistle the play dead at the 35, and that's where the ball is.
Yes, that's how it is
Forward
with
progress.
All football.
Really?
Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Is
You got
it?
me confused. I don't know.
I'm confused now, too. I thought it was just high school, because I haven't...
We're professionals here.
Are we?
Professionals. 11:28 left in the fourth quarter. Clock is moving 24-13. Mount Shasta leads, but the Pelicans are on the move, trying to get in the end zone and make this game tighter. We will see what happens. Forrester is lined up in underneath center, two in the backfield. Corley gets the handoff.
There
He's
he
going
goes
to bust it
again.
outside, cuts it up inside, breaks a couple tackles, holds onto the ball. The Bears are trying to wrestle it out, and he looks like about a gain of about 7. Corley having a great game coming in here for Fonseca. And speaking of Fonseca, he's standing up on the sideline off the trainer's table.
He's-
Doesn't look like he's coming back in the game, though, but at least
yeah.
he's standing up.
They're not going to take any risks, especially this being a preseason game.
Yes, definitely not. So now we have Klamath Union. They have 2nd and about 3. Forster's going to line up underneath center again. 2 in the backfield, 1 receiver to the far right. Forster gets the snap, hands it off to Corley, and Corley's going to be swallowed up in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss, 1-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Pelicans. First bad run for Corley since he's came in for
Yeah.
Fonseca.
He's been in the game the entire time. He just came into that running back role for Fonseca
Yep.
after he came out.
Yep.
But that is the first bad run. 3rd down and 2.
Not great blocking there. But the Pelicans have been doing better at blocking the second half, just haven't been able to take advantage of this. It's been
Exactly.
a rough game, rough second half for the Pels. All the injuries, I'm sure that's kind of killed their momentum they had. And then the Bears scoring another touchdown to make it 24-13 here at Modoc Field. You are listening to Klamath Union football, playing against the Mount Shasta Bears here on ESPN 93.3 and 960. Also streaming it on mybasin.com. 9:56 left here in the first quarter, and timeout Klamath Union. What does Klamath Union need to do here to get back into the game?
I personally think they need to keep throwing the ball. We've seen a lot more gain on the passing plays than the running plays for the Pelicans. And Forrester has redeemed himself after the 2 picks he threw last week. I think Forrester has some potential as quarterback now.
And he's only a sophomore. He's got 2 more years
exactly.
to get better at this.
I didn't think he had potential last week. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think he had much potential as a quarterback for the Pelicans last week. But from what I've seen tonight, he has tons of potential. And I think give him the ball to throw more.
We got a parent yelling at people in the crowd. Mike picked him up. That was the first time that's happened tonight. That guy must have some big
That
old
guy
lungs.
has a voice on
Yeah,
him.
if he does have voice, maybe we should get him up here. Get him to get his thoughts on the game.
I think so. I think he has some thoughts he wants to share with the community.
He does. He did share at least one of them with the community just now, though. Didn't quite hear it. I heard something about blocking better, which I think Klamath Union still needs to keep up
I
on
agree
doing.
with that.
So we're looking at 3rd and about 4 for Klamath Union. Big play here. Big play. They need a first down. If they don't get it, I'm assuming they're going to go for it. But line up in the wishbone formation. One of the backs in motion. Play action. The quarterback's going to throw
Into the end zone.
Touchdown
There it is.
in the corner. We have a touchdown. Forrester to to number, I can't see the number right now, unfortunately,
get
but
that.
it is a passing touchdown from Forrester to
And
the
it
back of
looks
the end
like-
zone. Great throw.
It's going to be Andrew Abel on the reception.
Great throw on the run, right to the corner of the end zone, right where it needed to be. I'm assuming Klamath Union's going to go for 2 here
They should.
to make it 24-21. It is 24-19 right now with 9:49 to go. That does put Klamath Union back in the game. They have a chance. They do have a chance now. We'll see what happens after this 2-point conversion. There's a huge play here. That last play was huge. This play just as big. And here we go. We are on the wishbone again. 3 running backs in the backfield. Forrester under center. He hands it off this time to Corley, and he's not going to get it stuffed up. No gain. 2-point conversion is failed.
And we would have loved to see that 2-point conversion be successful.
Yes, it
but
would have
that
made it a
6
field goal
points.
game. Yeah, 6 points. It does make it a 1-possession game now. And if Klamath Union were to score another touchdown, they would take the lead off the 6 points alone. And then I'm assuming they'd go for 2 again to make it a 3-point game.
Yep, make
But
that possession.
the first thing that needs to happen is that the defense needs to come out here and get another stop.
Yeah, and they've been doing a really good job tonight.
All game. Yep.
Yeah, I think the KU defense is the strong suit of the Pelicans team right now.
Yes, definitely tonight. The defensive line has been getting in the backfield, getting a lot of penetration, blowing up plays, and the DBs have been playing good, especially Eli Riddle and Scott Coleman. Chris Lugo, too, has been getting in there. A lot of big plays by the DBs and the D-line tonight. They need to make a few more to help the Pels get this win. Mickey Luce will be kicking off for the Pelicans. And returning for the Bears, we have the replacement running back for Urbano. Number is Tyler Santee. Urbano is back in the game, though, after that injury. Mickey Luce up to kick off this ball.
Oh, that's a good
High
one, too.
kick, end over end, to about the 9-yard line. He's going to take it, gets to the 20, and gets stuffed. Great tackle there on special teams
Beautiful.
by number 22, but number 22 is not on our roster sheet, unfortunately.
It looks like Dylan Short came in from JV
Yes.
to make the tackle.
Good tackle by him on special teams. Dylan Short is a
Sophomore,
it looks like. Maybe we'll see more of him next year. Maybe he'll be on varsity.
Maybe.
Maybe he's on varsity right now.
He might be
Seems like
swinging.
it. Yeah, swinging varsity and JV. Getting special teams plays. Good tackle by him. It looked like a solo tackle, too, on special teams.
Yeah.
Against the guy who has been a little bit elusive with those kick returns tonight. 9:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Bears have the ball. They're in the pistol again. They like this formation. Handoff outside to the left. Off tackle. Big hole. He gets a first down and then some. Gain of about 13 for the Bears. First down. Tough run play there. Pelicans couldn't really get the penetration they've been getting all night. They bounced it off tackle. And great run again by Urbano. He's having a big second half. And he had that injury earlier.
Yeah, he had that. He was down on the field for quite a while, actually. And he came back into the game.
Did he get the touchdown or the 2-point conversion for them? I think it was the touchdown.
I think it was a touchdown.
Yeah, they didn't do a 2-point conversion.
No.
But he did get the touchdown.
I do, yeah.
And now they're back in the pistol again. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Low snap. Ball is on the ground. Saviksa picks it up, though. He's running to the right. Left. He's going to run with it. Gets a block. And
There
it looks
he
like
goes.
another first down for the Bears. Great. A broken play for the Bears at the time that they turned into a big game.
And KU's done that a couple times tonight, too.
Yes, they have.
It's come up big for both teams.
It's been quite the game here tonight. Really exciting. A lot of good plays.
A
we've
long
seen.
game at that.
Yes, it has been a long
2.5 hours already.
Yep, well, we are winding it down. It is crunch time. 9:32 left to go here in the fourth quarter, and it is 9:31 currently. 9:31 p.m., I'm saying.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so we got the clocks almost completely lined up with each other. And I think we're getting a measure here. I'm not sure what's going on. We have a kind of stoppage in play. The Bears are getting moved back. Was there a penalty? I didn't see
I didn't see any flags.
It looks like there was holding on the offense.
Yeah, there is a flag down
Personal
at about the
foul,
30.
actually.
Uh-oh.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
That'll
And
bring it back.
That'll bring it back. Second and like 25 now for the Bears, and that nullifies the big first down run, or first and 25 for the Bears, and that nullifies the big first down run by Savinksa.
Because now you got to
I'm glad
go
I never
double.
have to say his name for the rest of the season.
Yeah, me too.
Because his name has been messing with me all night.
I know. I even have the pronunciation written down somewhere, and I can't.
It's a tough one.
It is.
If his parents are listening, we are sorry that we are butchering
Yes,
his
we
name
do.
every
We
time.
apologize.
He's a great quarterback.
He's a
but
great player.
Tough last name.
Tough last name.
Tough last name. Looks like they're going to be lining up in the pistol again on this 1st and 25 play. All the way back at the, looks like the 14-yard line. Looks like, oh, someone jumped off there. I don't know who. Could be a false start, could be an offsides. I couldn't tell. Both lines were moving. Looks like I'm going to guess false start. We will see what the call is from the refs. They are congregating in the middle at the ball, in between the players. They're talking about it, deciding who's it on. I couldn't tell. Could you?
I couldn't tell either. I just saw penalty markers come out, and the play was. It's going to be false start.
False start on the Bears. That will move them even further. Now they have a 1st and 30. Great position for the Pels defense. We might be looking at a comeback here if the Pels defense can get a stop. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. But
I think the stop because it's 1st and
30?
2 bus rides now.
Yeah, 2 bus rides, yes. 2 bus rides from Mount Shasta, actually.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
You know,
if they get this,
that reminds me of when a team gets up by a lot, kids will get their keys out and they'll jingle them, start the bus. I don't know why that reminded me of that. We can't do that anymore. It's disrespectful. But
is it? What?
Yeah.
We used to do that in high school. The snap is back there in the pistol. Savinsko rolls out to the left. He spin moves. He breaks a couple tackles, gets out maybe a 4-yard gain. He was almost caught for a safety there, but he did spin and get out of there.
Penalty markers come out in the end zone.
Penalty markers out in the end zone. We'll see what the penalty is. Good play by Savinsko, though. Man,
Yeah.
He is elusive in that backfield. He is a quick little guy. Not even little. He's not little, though. He's 6'2". That's actually taller than me. He's not little. He's not small. I just say little because he's younger than me.
Yeah.
So I assume he's little, but actually he's like...
He's 6'2".
He's got 3 inches on me. I wouldn't want to see him out on the street.
No, scares me a little
He
bit.
seems like he's quick, too.
Quick and, yeah.
And we'll see what the penalty marker is. I don't know what it is. Looks like the Bears are moving forward. Could this be on the Pelicans? I didn't see the call.
It is on the Pelicans. And it's going to move the chains up.
Move the chains. I think that'll be an automatic first down for the Pelicans. Was it a personal foul?
I couldn't see. It'll be first down.
It'll be first down. Oh, it's still 1st and 16. It's 1st and 16 now from the 29-yard line. Still a ways to go. We've been stuck on this first down for quite a while now.
This is the 3rd play on this first down.
Yes, it is. And we have another penalty, an offsides on Mickey Luce. And that'll move the Bears forward again, and now they will be back at the line of scrimmage. Penalties galore tonight.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Penalties, injuries, and turnovers. It's been quite the weird
that's why
game.
this game has been going so long.
Yes, a lot of
penalties, a lot of injuries, and a lot of turnovers.
Yes.
It's
Still, though, good game we have here tonight.
Great game.
24-19. The Bears lead, and they have the ball with 9:22 left to go in the 4th quarter. We've been stuck at this 9-minute mark for about 9 minutes.
Yeah, that 10 seconds that has passed has actually taken 5 minutes.
Yes, this has been a rough series of events. Snap in the pistol. He gets it. Zabika hands it off to the running back Urbano, and he gets about 2 yards, maybe even less, maybe about 1 yard, maybe a few inches. Nonetheless, it will be 2nd down and 13 for the Bears. Actually, a loss of 1 there. Oh,
Yeah.
we got another
Pelican
we got
down.
Another Pelican down. It looks like Mickey Luce, holding his arm. I don't know. Maybe he's just taking a rest. I can't tell what's going on here with Luce. I think he's just taking a rest.
Yeah.
No one's coming out to help him. He was just getting in his stance early. I would do that sometimes in high school. Take a little knee and then get a little rest in before the play and then get ready for the next play. In the shotgun, we got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Savinka takes the snap, passes it outside, complete gain of about 3 yards, and they will have 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Bears.
We're finally off that first down.
Yes, finally. Forrester warming up on the sideline, hoping to get the ball back and have a chance to take the lead for the Pelicans. And it is 3rd and 9.
The windows here, not all of them open. So you
Yes.
get the lights coming right at you. It puts a really bad glare, and you can't see that sideline at all.
Yes, it is a little tough to see, but we will get you the information. 8 minutes left to go in here in the 4th quarter. Finally, the clock's moving a little bit. Shotgun snap. Savinka takes it, throws it outside. Incomplete pass as it is knocked out. Is that Eli?
It is.
It is Eli, and and Eli and number 14, Chris Lugo. Both names we've called a lot tonight.
Yeah, Eli
They're
Riddle,
playing
Chris
great.
Lugo playing
Yep.
great football.
It will be 4th and 9 for the Bears. What will they decide to do? We will see. 7:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. 24-19 Bears lead.
Another train coming by. Train scoreboard
Train.
goes to 3.
This train is going to the right this time, as opposed to the last one that came from the left. Oh, this one looks like a futuristic
It's an
type train.
Amtrak, yeah,
Yes.
passenger train. And it's
Passenger
cool.
train.
It's cool when they come by. Sometimes they'll see that the game's going on and they'll do something cool with their horn, you know.
Or they'll try to disrupt our broadcast. 4th down. It looks like the Bears are going to go for it. Snap is good. He throws it up. Intercepted by the Pelicans. Big play. Chris Lugo
Penalty
on
marker.
the interception. Penalty marker. We will see what the penalty is. Great play by Chris Lugo. That's his second interception of the night, isn't it?
It is. He had
Yes,
2
it
picks last Saturday as well.
So 4 on the season? Maybe.
Yep.
I don't know if he had one in the first
I have
game.
no idea. I was at a wedding, actually. We
Yes.
carried the Ashland broadcast. See what the penalty marker is. There's one on the field at about the 25-yard line.
The refs are conversing about it. We'll see what the call is.
And you'd rather
It came
have them
out-
converse than get the call wrong.
Yes, and it came out right as the pick happened. So maybe in the area of what is he? What was that signal? We'll see here.
Pass interference.
on the defense, and
And
you
the
hear the
crowd.
crowd reaction.
Crowd not happy about
The
that
crowd
one.
did not like it. No.
Official attendance has actually just come up. 575
Good
people
crowd.
down in the stands.
Good crowd. Good crowd. And that will be an automatic first down for the Bears on 4th down. That was a 4th down play.
So that'll be an automatic first down. They had that stop. They had the interception.
And then defensive pass interference. These penalties really hurting the
Oh,
Pels
man.
tonight, more than the turnovers. We talked about they can't have
Turnovers.
turnovers, but
Can't
the
have penalties.
penalties have been hurting them more than we thought they ever would. 7:46 left here, 7:44. Clock is ticking, 24-19. Bears lead, and they have 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Handoff up the middle, up the gut, about for a gain of about 6 yards. They love that wishbone offense. Number 44 with the carry. That is Cole Skinner. I think maybe it was first carry of the night. But he did get about 6 yards out of it, made the most out of his carry, broke a tackle, took a Pell down with him too. Good run. They're lining up in the wishbone again. For those of you that don't know, that's 3 running backs in the backfield, no receivers, no tight ends, or all tight ends, no receivers though. Another handoff to 44. Skinner, he's going to take it up the middle for a gain of about 10, and that is a first down for the Bears, but we do have a penalty flag. It flies out in the area of holding. We will see the official call though, and it is holding on the Bears. That'll move them back to 2nd and 14.
That's what you call redemption.
Yes. Now the Pels need to make something out of this.
Yes, they do. Redemption for that pass interference call.
2nd and 14 will be the call for the Bears. They are lining up, huddling up. As you heard the PA announcer just say, confirming that I know how to read referee signals sometimes. It was
Sometimes.
holding.
There are a couple that we're like,
What does
why
that
does that mean?
Yep, that's why we're not referees.
Exactly. You know, there used to be, on these windows, up above these windows, there used to be taped NCAA and high school referee signals.
Oh, I
all
wish
of
we
them were
still had
taped up there.
Because there was a couple that we didn't know tonight.
Yeah.
6:55, the clock is rolling here at Modoc Field. And the Bears have the ball. And this has been a weird drive, full of penalties
No,
for both teams.
it
has
started
been a
all the way
weird drive.
back here at the 10.
Yes, and now they've been moving it forward slowly but surely. We have a handoff off left tackle, another big hole for the Bears, and he's going to get a first down, a gain of 18 yards for the Bears. That was, couldn't really see. I'm pretty sure that was Urbano on the carry, though. Yeah, Urbano's having himself a game. Alex Urbano for the Bears. Very good game. I think he's over 100 now.
He's well over 100 yards now. I'd say 125.
That'll be 1st and 10 from the Klamath Union 35-yard line with 6:36 to go. Clock is stopped as Urbano went out of bounds. Looks like they're going to line up with a dual back set this time. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Samikska under center. Samikska takes the handoff, hands it off to Urbano again. He cuts it up the middle, breaks a tackle, and makes about a 5-yard carry out of it. Urbano having himself a game. We will have 2nd and 5 coming up here. Good run by Urbano. Good blocking by the Bears offensive line, I really think they have stepped up their blocking since the second half. The defensive line for the Pels, they've been getting worn down from this run game. And that's what happens when you keep letting them pound the ball on you and pound the ball. You're going to get worn down eventually, get tired. And by the fourth quarter, you're not going to have enough in the tank. And it seems like what might be happening to the Pels right now. 2nd and 6 for the Bears. Line up in a 2-back set. Another handoff to Urbano. No, it's actually a wide receiver screen. He's going to cut it outside. He has a block. He's to the 20, to the 17, 18-yard line. First down for the Bears. They are moving the ball downfield.
Now into the red zone again.
Yep, this is not what you want to see if you're a Pelicans fan. As they needed a stop here with the clock winding. It's 5:47 left in the game. You really don't want to let up a touchdown here. You really want to get a stop. Keep it a one-possession game. Make it so Klamath Union has a chance on offense to take the lead. But right now, the defense is struggling a little bit. This run game doing a number on them. Back in the wishbone for the Bears. 3-back set. They're going to hand it off to number 32, Tyler Santee. And he's going to break a tackle, get to the outside, and he's going to gain about 5 yards. 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up. That offensive line for the Bears, they have really been stepping it up tonight in the second half.
Santi, the ball carrier.
Yes, Tyler Santee. I'm hearing from the PA announcer. Maybe it's Santee. Maybe he doesn't know either. But we're going to go with Santee. That's what I like. That's what I went to. The Bears are lining up in the wishbone again. 3 backs in the backfield. Tyler Santee, Cole Skinner, and, of course, Alex Urbano. And Cole Skinner's going to get the handoff, and he's going to take it another 5 yards close to the first down. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1 after this. 4:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Seems to me the Bears are just trying to run down this clock and punch it into the end zone with their running game. Tyler Heaton on the tackle there for the Pels. And it will be 3rd and 2. Back in the wishbone again are the Bears. Skinner, Urbano, and Santi in the backfield. And it looks like we have a timeout. Timeout on the field. And it is being taken by... no signal yet. Oh, we have an offsides, actually. We have an offsides on the... Was it an offsides? Yep, offsides on the Pelicans. That makes it 1st and goal for the Bears. It's hard to see. I didn't even see any yellow come out on the field, but apparently some yellow did, and now it's 1st and goal for the Bears. Back in the wishbone are the Bears, and they're going to hand it off to Skinner. Skinner's going to get tackled in the backfield for a loss. Great individual effort by number 57 there. Tyler Heaton. Back-to-back tackles for Tyler. He's getting involved there, trying to get his team back in it, trying to avoid the Bears from scoring a touchdown. 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 24-19, the Bears lead. And they are content on running this wishbone offense. 3 backs, just want to pound the ball. 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Urbano's going to get the handoff. He cuts it up in the middle, gets to the 4-yard line. Fumble, ball comes loose. Klamath Union has the ball. Big stop by the Pelicans. And now they will have the ball with 3:50 left and a chance to take the lead. Urbano coughs it up, fumbles the ball. Great play by the Pelicans, but unfortunately it looks like Urbano is gone. Is down, not gone. He's still with us. He's not gone. He's going to get up. Well, he's actually sitting down now. He does not look too happy. Everybody's going to take a knee again. We will see how long this takes. 3:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Just what the Klamath Union Pelicans needed.
Exactly.
Fumble recovery.
That's the second turnover that's actually gone in favor of the Pelicans tonight.
Yep, 2-2.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yep. So they're doing better on the turnover differential tonight.
It's
Plus,
just those penalties.
It's just been 0 yet, but the penalties have been killer on both sides, defensive and offensive penalties. Urbano is still down, so we will take a break here. This is Klamath Union Football on ESPN 93.3 and 960, or stream it on mybasin.com. Alex Urbano came off on his own volition there, seems to be all right, but he did cough up the ball, and the Pelicans have the ball back, trailing 24-19. They're going to have to drive the length of the field, though. It looks like they're starting this drive from literally the 2 or 1 yard line.
And you're going to see a lot of plays going towards that out-of-bounds marker in this drive just to try to stop that clock.
Gonna take a
KU
lot.
still has 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
Yes, 3:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. It is clutch time for Forrester and Corley, the whole gang. They need to make some plays here, try to win this game for the Pels. 24-19, 3:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and he's swallowed in the backfield. Safety. And that will
Second
make it,
one tonight.
Yep, second one tonight. That'll make it 26-19. 7-point lead for the Bears, and they're going to get the ball back. The exact opposite thing what you wanted to happen. Thing I was worried about, seeing that the ball was on the 2-yard line.
Was that safety?
Yes. 3:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Pelicans will have to do a free kick. Mickey Luce will come onto the field for the free kick. Or is it Mickey Luce? I don't see him.
Yeah, he's on the field right now.
Yes, he is. Asking for the ball. And the Pelicans, unfortunately, that service is kind of a turnover. Well, it is a turnover, and it's coughing up points.
Yeah, 2 points, 2 unnecessary points.
If they didn't have those 2 safeties, it would be 22-19 right now.
Yep.
The Pelicans would assumably have the ball, and they would only need a field goal to tie. But
Yeah,
instead
get
we
down
have
to the 30-yard line and you can tie the game.
Yep, but instead we have a 26-19 game here with 3:48 to go. The Bears are leading. Unfortunate series of events. A lot of mistakes tonight leading to the lead that the Bears have. These penalties, the turnovers, both the safeties. None of these things helping the Pels cause to win this game. And the free kick is about to be underway here. Mickey Luce backing up. The drums are rolling. Mickey Luce is running up. The kick is high and over end kick to about the 25-yard line. Mind you, he kicks off from his own 20, so it's a long kick. Number 3 is taking it upfield. He gets a block, gets it to about the 49-yard line. Klamath Union's 49-yard line. Good kick return for the Bears, and things are not looking good for the Pelicans. They need a quick stop if they want to have a chance to win this game, a 3-and-out preferably, or another turnover.
Yeah. The Bears are having great field position to start off this drive at the Pelican 49-yard line.
Yes, and all 3 times, though, so they can stop the clock 3 more times. And I'm assuming they will do that. And I'm assuming also the Bears will want to run as much time as possible here.
Going to try to keep the ball in play.
Yes, they are going to be having a 2-back set, 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Samiska under center, 2 tight ends set. It's going to be a handoff to the fullback Skinner, and he's going to get about 4 yards. Tackle there by number 54 for the Pelicans. Number 54 is not on this. I must be reading it. That was actually number 57, Tyler Heaton. Misreading things here. I need glasses, don't I, Cooper?
I don't know.
I think I maybe.
I wasn't going to say
binoculars.
anything.
2nd and 7 for the Bears. They do a pitch outside to the left. Urbano, or not Urbano, he's out of the game now. That was actually number 32 for the Bears. Tyler Santi, he gets about an 8-yard gain, and that's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Bears. Big play here. I think we're actually going to get a measurement.
And Pelicans are actually going to time out, so they have.
Here at 2:57 left to go in the fourth, 26-19. The Bears are leading the Klamath Union Pelicans. They need to stop here, Cooper.
They do. To not give up 6 more points to make this deficit even larger.
And they need to stop quickly so they can get the
right.
time,
Only
the
3
ball.
minutes left in this ball game.
Try to tie it up.
One thing that you've noticed is the Pelicans' morale after that safety, or even going into this fourth quarter, really.
Yes, they've been a little down, and I think the injuries have something to do with that.
Right,
All these
every stoppage, that momentum keeps going down.
Dying.
Every stoppage.
Every time the clock stopped, the momentum
Yep,
stopped.
exactly.
And it was a really unfortunate third quarter for the Pelicans, full of penalties, injuries.
And whatever else you could throw at a football
and a
game
touchdown.
happened.
No, not a touchdown, but no, yes, there was a touchdown
Yes, there
in
was.
the third quarter, yes.
Whatever you could throw at a football game at the towards the Pelicans happened in the third quarter.
It wasn't a great third quarter for the Pels.
And that's what we saw in Salem Academy too, the third quarter.
Yep.
The Achilles heel.
Yep. Not been a great start to the season for the Pelicans. 3rd and 2. Big play right here for the Bears. They're lining up in a 2-back set. He's going to get a handoff to the fullback, Skinner, and he's going to take it for about 7 yards and get a first down. That'll make it 1st and 10. The clock is going to keep moving. Nope, timeout. Nope, I can't tell. Did the Clemson Union take a timeout there? Oh, no, we're taking a stoppage for the first down markers here.
First down. Chains are moving.
Chains are moving. And now the clock is running again. We'll see if the Pels decide to take a timeout. They're probably going to save it for after this first down play.
Probably.
The Bears are huddling up. Break huddle. Looks like they're going to be coming back out in the wishbone formation. And we have Urbano back in the backfield, back in the game after that second injury he sustained. Handoff to Urbano, handoff to Skinner. He's going to take it for about
5 or 6 yards on that
5
one.
or 6 yards to make it 2nd and 5 for the Bears. And no timeout coming from the Klamath Union sideline just yet. We'll see if they use it. Maybe they're waiting for the second down play, yes. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Bears. From the 29-yard line. Klamath Union's 29-yard line.
We're approaching that 2-minute warning. We just hit it.
Just hit the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to left in the game.
And I think I hear another train.
Handoff to Urbano. He has a big lane to run. Cuts it inside, and another first down for the Bears.
And they're back into the red zone.
Back into the red zone.
And the Pelicans are bear down. And
Do we have a bear down?
No, he's good.
No, he's getting back up. That was number 4, Miles DeLeon.
And the
Wide
Pelicans
receiver for the
are
Bears.
definitely not playing like they were earlier in this game. The morale is gone.
Yes, and I think like we mentioned, the injuries had a lot to do with that.
Yep.
Kind of killed momentum, especially the injury to Fonseca. You never want to lose one of your star players.
And speaking of, he's sitting on the bench right in front of us now.
He has his shoulder pads off, so obviously he's not coming back. I think we already knew that, though. 1:46 left to go here in this 4th quarter. Pelicans trailing the Bears 26-19. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have another train coming.
Train number 3.
This one is moving slow.
That's not fun.
This one is moving very slow. I don't know why this is happening. But we have 1st down and 10 for the Bears. Saminska is in. Oh, what happened?
Direct snap.
Actually,
Was it
Klamath Union has the football.
4th down? Was it a conversion?
I think
Takeover on downs?
Urbano fumbled. I did not see that. I did not see a call on whether or not Urbano fumbled or it was a turnover. But nonetheless, the Pelicans have the football with 1:41 to go. 26-19, they are trailing, and they're trying to tie it up.
1:41 to go.
2nd and 10 for the Bears after that incompletion by Forster. Forster is lining up in the shotgun with Corley in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Forster takes the snap, he drops back, hanging around in the pocket, rolls out to the left, steps up, throws a pass, incomplete.
Those desperation passes are killing the Pelicans.
And the offensive line is back to not playing as good as it was
In the 2nd quarter.
in the 2nd quarter, yes. They are not playing that well. They're letting pressure get to Forster, and Forster needs time right now because right now I'm assuming they're going to be running a lot of long developing routes to try to get the ball downfield quickly. With 1:36 to go, they are trailing by 7. 3rd and 10 for the Pels. Big play here. Forster's going to line up in the shotgun. We have 3 receivers to the right. Actually, we have 2 motioning to the left now. Actually, 3 motioning to the left. We'll have trips left, 1 to the right. Number 20 for the Bears is going to be single covered. Robert Hodes is going to be single covered on Chris Lugo, who has a touchdown for the Pels tonight. Now we have more motion. Now it's trips right, 1 receiver to the left. Forster in the shotgun, and we have a flag. All that just to see a flag come
Looks
out.
like it's going to be a delay of game.
We will see the call. Yep, it is going to be a delay game on the
Which
Pelicans.
I don't get. The Pelicans have 2 more timeouts.
That'll move the ball back 5 more yards, make it 3rd and 15 for the Pelicans. And they are trailing 26-19 with 1:36 to go here in the 4th quarter. They need a touchdown now if they want to continue.
They need a
playing
huge
football.
play right now.
Yes. As you can hear, the fans are getting back into it as they realize the Pels do have a small whimper of hope here. 3rd and 15. Forster takes the snap in the shotgun, rolls to the left, throws it out. Caught!
Scott
by
Coleman.
Scott Coleman, he gets a break.
He's at the 40.
50 to 40.
Here they go!
Oh, he almost had been the game-tying touchdown. But now we are at 1st and 10 on the Mount Shasta, 27-yard line, and it looks like Coleman is down. He's down on the sideline in pain. Another injury for the Pelicans. We will not have a stoppage in play as he is on the sideline, though.
And he looks to be in a lot of pain.
A lot of pain. He was grabbed from behind. I'm sure he thought he was on his way to the end zone. He didn't expect to get tackled.
But Brock, pass receiver.
Did you
Oh,
see
man.
what happened? The cornerback tried to pick it off for the Bears, jumped the route, missed the ball,
Yep.
didn't get the tackle, just like what happened earlier to the Pelicans. 1:24 left to go in the fourth. The Pels have life. Snap. Forster takes the ball, tipped up in the air.
that was
Ooh,
close.
almost picked off
Ooh.
by the Bears, but it fell harmlessly to the ground. Coleman is still down on the sidelines after that big, about 60-yard gain for him.
It was a beautiful, beautiful run.
Beautiful run. He got some blocks upfield. Unfortunately, got caught from behind by a Bear, and we are at the 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. 30 yards to go until the Pels tie the game if they can make those 30 yards. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Forster in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws it out to the left,
Bad
and
pass.
overthrows loose. Bad pass.
That was a bad
is right.
pass. 3rd down and 10.
3rd down and 10 upcoming. Another big play for the Pels. Another third
This
down.
might be the biggest play of the game.
Yes, it might be.
1:14 to go.
1:14 to go. The Pels are trying to tie it up here at Modoc Field. 26-19 is the score. The Bears are leading, but the Pels are driving. 3rd and 10 from the 29-yard line. And the crowd is getting back into it as this train still is moving slowly across. Snap to the shotgun. He's throwing it up deep. Chris Lugo, and he's tackled. 1st and goal from the 1 with 1:04 to go for the Pelicans.
It's pandemonium field.
Yes, they are getting excited here. Fans can't believe it after that.
I
miracle
can't believe it.
I can't either. After that miracle turnover, the Pels have the ball. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line with 1:04 to go. They're down 7, looking for the tie.
Crunch time here. Just under a minute to go.
Yes,
Pelicans are looking to tie it
the
up.
clock is running 55-54 and still going. The Pels look like they're going to be coming out in the wishbone now. Corley in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff, and he is
Fumble.
ball on the
Picked
ground.
up by Mount
Ball loose,
Shasta.
and Mount Shasta picks up the ball. Oh no, the ref. We have no official call yet. I can't really see the refs, but we will tell you the call when we get it. The players are huddled around the refs. They want to know what the call is. It actually, I see quite a few Klamath Union players clapping their hands. Maybe it is not a fumble. It actually looks like it's not. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard
Nope, fumble
line.
recovered by Mount Shasta.
Nope. And there you have it, folks. Mount Shasta does recover the fumble.
And that should do it.
Turnovers.
That was the turnover literally killed the Pelicans.
Yep. 1st and goal from the 1. You hand it to Sam Corley.
And
He fumbles.
At the literally, the ball is at the 1-yard line.
I wish he had Carlos Fonseca, and I see him
Yep.
on the sideline, and he looks sick to his stomach. He looks very sad about that one.
Yeah.
Very sad about the injury. It's an unfortunate night for the Pels. Did not catch a single break. 39 seconds left to go here. When it looked like the Pels were going to tie it up, and then Sam Corley coughs the ball up. And now the Bears are looking to. They can't kneel the ball. They're too close to the end zone.
No, it could be a safety if they do that.
Yes, and then the Pels will have another chance, but not that much of a chance. 37 seconds the clock is running. They get a big run here, and now they can just kneel the clock out. And I think that will
should
take
do
us
it.
to the end of the game. Final score here, Pelicans 19, Bears 26.
And the Pelicans will fall to 0-3 on this season. Mount Shasta improves to 1-1. League play next week. You can tune into that game on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. We'll be back. Presented by Les Schwab. We'll be back on ESPN. The final score again, 26-19 in favor of the Mount Shasta Bears. We'll be back with the Weimar postgame show on ESPN 93.3 FM and AM 960. Online at mybasin.com.